What's up, everybody? Good morning, Vietnam. What's everybody up to this fine day? Zero people. What's up? Oh, man. Boom shakalaka. No, I don't see anybody in the chat yet. Well. Oh, man. Itachi, what up, bro? Hippie's coming in, chilling. Had a bad day yesterday. I cut my finger off on a table saw. Fucking, about a quarter inch of the tip of my finger off into my thumbnail. Yeah, missing a piece of my finger. Stupid ass. Blues radio, everybody. Blues in the background. What's up, Satachi? What you doing, bro? Feel like chatting? Piece of terrible pain. Hey, Jot. What's this stupid help button? It's in the fucking way of my hitting enter. The fuck? Why is there? What's up, Aja? Wandering Hippie. I don't mind if I'm not laughing. Like I say, I cut the tip of my finger off on a table saw yesterday and fucked my arm up bad. This neuropathy is just exploding. I cut my finger off into my fingernail, and apparently there's a lot of nerves in that fingernail. So you're good. It's nobody's fault. Well, I guess it's my fault, but yeah. So they're almost the same size now. I can't even touch the tip of it, but how come there's a help thing over the hit enter on freaking StreamYard? I can't. What happened? I locked her in the closet, Vic. The sexy beast with the pink hair, Mississippi. I had to lock her up. I ain't safe letting that bitch out of the fucking cage. I spent all of my money. Oh, yeah, I don't understand this help thing. I can't even. Hey, Pat Burke, how are you? Let me show you something. It's just weird. I can't get rid of it. It's like a little blue circle that says help where the enter is on StreamYards. I don't understand. I can't even drop a link to come in, actually. What's up, Pat? Yeah, I don't understand this crap. And I made the window smaller and changed it, and the help button goes with it. Yeah, I can't make the help button go away. This is very weird. Caucasian Sasquatch, how are you, my brother? I don't know, something's wrong with StreamYard. I was trying to show you guys, but I don't have a link. I can't drop a link or post anything because there's a little blue help button over the hit enter. And if I hit enter, it doesn't fucking always something, man. Every time you go live. Oh, I got it in there. Look at this. Let me see. Mm, mm, mm. Trying to join in so I can show you this stupid shit. I've never. I don't know. Probably gonna get some. See that? Hey, wait, my mic. Oh, yeah, I don't understand what that is. It says help. I need help, all right, but what the fuck? Anybody experience this blue bubble over the fucking enter on StreamYard? Oh, my finger! No, cut that shit right the fuck off. Right into my fingernail. That's what really pissed me off. Messed up my freaking. I don't know. 4 people. Appreciate you guys. I wasn't planning to stay too long, man. My finger is fucking. Hey, look at that. That's cool. My healthy breakfast. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's seen that help button. I don't get it. Like it's right over the enter, and if I change the size of the windows and everything, it doesn't seem to make a difference. Good morning, AJ. 3 people? Nope, I wouldn't know. I got my rubber glove on, and it's not because I'm rubbing one out. Trying to keep that finger clean so it don't get infected. So I got dogs. Every time I fucking fall asleep or something, the fucking dog's trying to lick my hand. So it's a good excuse for the rubber glove anyway. Weird. Yep. Now my middle finger is almost as long as my forefinger and my other finger. They're all the same size. Brandon, how are you, buddy? If he's just telling everybody how he cut the tip of his finger off on a table saw yesterday. I need a pop filter. Some whiskey blues. Yeah, I cut the tip of my finger off. And it really adding to my pain level in the neuropathy area. Apparently, there's a lot of nerves in the fingernail. I took the tip of my fingernail off, so I'm assuming it's not going to grow back. I don't know. We'll see. Who needs that finger anyway? Unless it's to flip off you. I mean, wait. Sorry. But yeah. What the fuck, hippie? I know. I blame Mississippi. I had to lock that bitch in the closet because that pink hair was just too much. Man, was I high the other night. I took 6 gummies and drank a couple of fucking couple of these. Levia, I don't know, cannabis infused seltzer waters. Dude, that shit fucks you up. Only 5 milligrams. But damn. How you doing, Brandon? Cheers, everybody. Good morning. I know, and then I took 3 more later. I was fucked up. I know a lot of people probably thought I was on some other kind of drug, but Hippie hasn't done drugs, illegal drugs, in many, 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 many years. Doing as good as can be. Roger, I feel you. I feel the same way. I'm alive. I guess that's a fucking bonus. But man, I'm just fucking dying in pain. It was great, Hippie. I had such a good time. I know I had to go and thank you for coming by and hanging out, supporting, making fun. All of it was good. Good times. Muchly appreciated. Leggy, what's up, legs? No fishing, bro. I guess if I just hit enter, it doesn't matter about the little help thing. I always thought you had to hit like the little button there or something, but I'll be better when I see the physical therapy helping my grandpa. Oh no, buddy. I'm a grandpa. I'm sorry to hear it, buddy. I am a grandpa. I know. It's crazy. I agree. Beautiful day outside. I don't feel like going out. What's up, brother?
What's going on? Where's the missus at?
I had to lock that bitch up, bro. She ain't safe out of
She's
the
fucking
closet.
psycho, ain't she? Holy fuck.
Yeah. What happened? No fishing? Too windy?
Yeah, fuck dude. I haven't fucking gone. It's like one of them call teases. My captain keeps teasing me to go, but yet we don't go.
Yeah, I remember that. Certain wind directions and
So, I've been writing songs again, right? I've been getting back into writing music, but I suck. I suck at actually like singing or fucking like trying to rap or whatever, right? So I was talking to Northwood Press, and he's like, "Well, he goes, there's an app you can put your lyrics in and it'll generate these songs." So I have officially done it. I officially wrote my lyrics out, and then I got them, and
I'm
then
the one who told you that. I told you on our
well, you
live
said
show.
that too, but then, but I don't think you ever told me the program.
Yeah, I said Suno. Yeah. But anyway, it's no
Well,
big
maybe
deal.
it was you. Maybe it wasn't
Yeah,
Northwood. I don't fucking know.
it's
Anyways, I got them
okay.
done, so they're on my page if you want to check them out.
Oh yeah. Maybe I'll check them out. Yeah. Magic says, Hippie, I just saw the wig skit. You a cross dresser? Well, why would you ask?
Well,
Bruce from down under. Good day, Hippie. What's up, chat? I'd love to see you on the bike with that hair. Unfortunately, I sold the pretty yellow bike.
yeah.
Yeah, it was gonna kill me if I didn't sell that shit. Fifth like, hey, come on, guys, it's only 5 likes. Get on out there and smash that shit. Thank you for the warning, Bruce. Here's a link if you want to say hi. So what's going on in Maine? It's a beautiful day here
It
today.
is nice. It's nice here today too. Oh, talking about that. Hold on, I gotta put my ducks outside. Shit.
Take your time. He's got ducks. Ducks are cool. You don't have to have a permit. You don't have to have a cage.
Nope.
Ducks are cool. Fucking hell. My tip of my finger, the tip was too small to sew back on. God damn it. No, I haven't seen them. No, no, sir, magic or ma'am. Not sure which is which, but
What?
no. Somebody said the ducks are adorable. Have you seen them? I'm assuming that person is talking about your ducks.
Well, maybe.
Are
I
you
think I
showing?
did show them
Are you?
off the other day, but I don't
Yeah.
recognize the name Magic, so
Huh? Somebody on their sock account.
could be.
Welcome in. Trolls are people too. Just saying.
Trolls are people. Yep.
I talk too loud. Laugh out loud. I don't mind a little loud talking. Hippie's probably talking too loud too. I definitely need a pop filter.
Well,
But,
yeah. Oh, that was great. That
hey,
was a great
Rob.
stream though the other night. I'm not gonna lie. That was fucking the most I've done laughing in a long time.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I wasn't sure how it was going to go over. I mean, it went over great with my family. Like I say, I hung out with my granddaughter, my son's girlfriend, and my wife for a good 2.5 hours just messing around with.
I mean, what we streamed for? What fucking 4.5, 5 hours?
Yeah, yeah. Leggy showed them. I'm always in bushes, Leggy. Yeah. You got a secret admirer, Leggy.
Well, it is. It is what it is, I guess.
I've been up and down, man. I've been just going through the last 6 months have been a weird time for me. I had major surgery. I've been sick like 4 times. I just cut my finger off on a table saw. I mean, not my whole finger, but the tip of my finger into my beautiful fucking thumbnail polish. That's what really hurts my feelings. Why? Why the fuck? Oh wait. Mississippi's not here. She's locked up. Yeah, I had to lock that bitch the fuck up and never let her out of the cage again. That's one of the voices in my head that has to stay in my head, I guess. I'm not a admirer, but I was watching Kane's stream when he showed them. Gotcha. Fuck, stay away from lightning. Wait, what's wrong with lightning? The finger zone. This is what's good about the finger. When I cut the tip off, I can show you guys. See how it's, yeah. Did you get any strains? Any stains on your dress like Monica? Well, I mean, Bill did stop by. I'm just saying.
Hmm.
I'm losing parts, right? Yeah, it was too small to put back on, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm short one fingertip. Now it fits all the way in, Leggy. I mean, what?
What? What?
It doesn't bottom out anymore. I'm just saying. So, what's in the news today? I haven't looked. I just woke up a little while ago. I didn't sleep good last night. Cutting these nerves in my fingers has fucked up my shit. What'd you say, Leggy?
Oh, I don't know. It was fucking up my StreamYard. It like went black on me for a second. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Really? Once you go
Yeah.
black, bro, you never go back. I'm just saying.
Well, well, I'm married to a white woman, so apparently I went back.
Hello, Amanda.
Oh
Glad
fuck.
you're okay. That's wild. Yeah. Yeah, I was doing a little DIY project for the missus and fucking zing! The wrong hand, too. This is the hand I push wood through on the table saw. What happened was I pushed the pieces through, and one piece it was quite long. I went to grab it. I reached over the table saw, and as I pulled my finger back, I always keep this finger like out a little bit because of this neuropathy shit. It's always mainly on my middle finger. and I ran my finger right across the top of the blade. I thought I was sanding off the thumbnail polish, apparently.
Oh
But
shit!
off came the finger top, and I didn't really feel it, honestly, because the sand is a bit numb. It has like neuropathy, like burning, but I didn't feel it, but I knew it hit my glove. So I looked at the end of my glove, and all I saw was meat. Oh, look.
I did the same thing. Electric sander.
Yeah,
Yep. It's
electric
my
sander.
Yep, belt sander. When I was like 5 years old, my uncle had bought the brand new 5 speed belt sander, right? And he was showing my aunt, he was proud of this fucking thing, and he was showing my aunt. He had a garage that he did a lot of woodworking. Well, I was teeter-tottering on a fucking piece of plywood he had in there, and he told me to get the fuck off of it. Of course, the typical 5-year-old kid, I didn't listen. I lost my fucking balance, and I went to grab him, and he had that fucking thing on, and this whole hand went into the fucking belt sander, and fucking this finger and this finger here, that it was right down to the bone. This fingernail never grew back.
Ouch.
Yep.
It will be a shortcoming when you become a proctologist. Well, you're not kidding. Amanda, they were working on some art project and the teacher cut his finger off with a razor blade. Oh, yeah, razor blade will do it. I think the table saw is more scary because when you cut yourself, you're looking as you're cutting with a razor knife, and all of a sudden, you're like, oh, fuck. My it was. I agree, Amanda. I'm a glad. I mean, the good thing is it's my left hand, but the other good thing is I can show you guys how bad my finger is. She cut the tip off. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Just like a little bit into the top of the fingernail. I cut the fingernail off at the top. Like I thought I was trimming my fingernails, you guys, but I just didn't want, I always use the table saw and I just put my hand in there and I go, and this time, blade was a little deep. I've had a few cuts being a butcher, laugh out loud. What do you got? That's some music, yours? Leggy? My nail grows back of an eagle. Grows like the beak of an eagle. A butcher, huh? Well, I'm a butcher too, but different kind of butcher, I guess. I'm butchering it up, butchering up the internet, butchering up construction. But the fucked up thing is, I've been doing construction for like 35 years and never cut myself really. This is the first time. So it just goes to show I'm getting old. Getting old. Bye, Leggy. Sub to Hippie's gaming channel, even though Hippie hasn't been going live on the games. Smash that like, everybody. Why is the like so low? Why? Wanted to say hi. You have a great day too, Amanda. Appreciate you. Thanks for swinging in. Nine likes, 10 likes. Let's go. Come on. 14 people watching. You all want to see my finger, don't you? Yes, I cut the tip of my finger off like a fucking idiot. Ah, well. Gives me something to talk about. At least I got a reason to go live today. I did it for the sins of mankind. Really just want to rub a glove on because I'm going to let Mrs. Hippie out of the closet. I was looking to see what was in the news. I never got that far. Let's see. China counters with tariffs on U.S. products. It will also investigate Google. Oh, no. China is investigating. Let's see. Elon Musk's blitz shakes up government as he sweeps through agencies. do you guys think about that? I mean, this is smart. This is a real smart dude. A really smart dude, richest man in the world. Gotta wonder if all the shit he's doing is right or wrong. I mean, we would always say government is too large, right? So maybe Elon wiping. Hey, Joko! Like the background music. Thank you, brother. Some blues. I don't know. I think Elon's doing some stuff. I'm not sure if it's good or bad because I'm not really familiar with all these big government things he's changing. But let's see what else we got here. OpenAI's deep research gives students a whole new way to cheat on papers. Aw. Who would ever think that people would use the AI to do nefarious things? Let's see. Northeast, Midwest to face crippling ice storm that could threaten millions. Oh, shit. Let me look at that. Oh my gosh, a lot of pink across the central part of the country. That ain't good. Anybody living in the central part of the country? Sew it to your tongue. Everything will be finger licking good. Shit. Nah, I couldn't find it. I mean, it was fucking gone. It was gone like my brain when I went to look for it. I agree. World is coming to an end in all forms. I might see it, but we could wipe ourselves out. It's so true. We got floods near me, really? North of Queensland? Damn. Oh yeah, look at America. We're burning up and stuff. Thank fucking God there's no global warming in America. Only thing is, rain and snow over the next 6 days. I mean, we've been getting nothing but rain. I live in a place where usually we get tons of snow. About fucking 3 years with no snow. Been cold as fuck, don't get me wrong. Been 15 to 25 all week or like for several days at a time, and then all of a sudden it's gonna rain or snow, and it rains. Yeah, Bruce, thank God there's no global warming. Because if there was, we'd all be fucked. Just saying. I don't know what you call it, but what's truth? Yeah, I mean, again, it's been really cold. It'll be like 15 to 25 for 5 straight days, like 15 in the morning, 25 for a high during the day. And then, like, they're calling for a snowstorm for Boston, which is, across the bay for me, probably only 40 miles away across the bay. And it fucking snows like a bastard in Boston, and then we get rain. I don't get it. I guess because all the storms have been going north of us. So when they go north, they pull the warm air up and it rains. Makes sense, I guess. Fucking rain, though. I mean, no snow. When I was a kid, I used to jump off my parents' roof of our house into fucking snowdrifts. Now we don't even get snow. I don't understand it. 28 degrees Celsius here, and it's 1:30 a.m. It's 38. They say it's gonna drop to 22 tonight. It's gonna be 40s for the next several days, actually, which is great news. Because I hate the cold. Fucks my hand up bad. What else is in the news? Let's see what's going on. Trump halts tariffs on Canada and Mexico as both offered new border security plans. Hey, I like that. And fucking people should be doing their part. Why should these countries sit back and watch fucking people storm into America? Elon Musk and Doge are hacking the government. Elon Musk set off 2 weeks of chaos across Washington. Maybe that's what we needed, man. What do you guys think of Elon Musk just tearing it up? I guess. The problem with government, it's too fucking big. All these programs we're putting hundreds of billions of dollars into, I don't know. Are they really doing shit? Apparently not, because I feel like Elon Musk wouldn't just be fucking wiping out shit. What's this? Donald Trump Jr. accused of illegal duck hunting near Venice, California. Wow. Was the Black Hawk pilot Rebecca Lobach's name kept secret for a reason? Here's what we know. -6 here. Damn. We had another shark victim near here. Oh, really? That's something we got here, Bruce. During the summer, they had 500 plus sharks marked out here in the bay. We got a huge seal growth all of a sudden, and because of that, it's food for all these sharks. We have more sharks now than anywhere in the world, which is weird. Well, the ice age is just ending, so it will get warmer and drier. The flood fucked things up, right? Run, run, baby. Yeah, that people dying from sharks is pretty pop. Let's see, what else is in the news? More about the storm. Michael Jordan's son arrested for cocaine possession. You go, Michael Jordan's son. Beyond betrayal, Venezuelans in Florida are angry at Trump's immigration policy. Fuck, I think everybody's mad at it for one reason or another. How does Trump's kid get busted for illegal fucking duck hunting? Doesn't he have like a private security and all that? You would think. I don't get it. A seal walked into it, -6 here. We had another shark. Barbie Island shark attack. Only a week ago, we had another close to me. Yeah, the fucking sharks are hungry. Do you blame them? A seal walked into a bar. There's an island off of Cape Cod where a guy did a drone this summer, and there was so many seals on the island it looked black like rocks, and then as the drones comes down low, you can see all the seals moving around. Pretty rad. Like a whole fucking island. -6. Yeah, I forget where Pat is. Wherever it is, it's fucking cold. Because it ain't that here. It's 38 right now. Yes, for those of you who weren't here, I lost my finger to a table saw. At least it was a DeWalt. I would have felt bad if it was, some other brand. I give my finger to DeWalt. Thank you for all the good years of work you gave me. Montana. My son wants to move to Montana. Thinking of selling my house and stuff. He was begging. I'm like, dude, it's colder there than it is here. What the fuck am I going there for? I'm gonna move somewhere. Good music. I'd like to move somewhere a little bit warmer. I don't know if that makes sense. Fuck. It's a little swollen. We're still live. We are still live. 12 people watching. 15 likes. Come on, guys. Smash the fucking like, will ya? Camping cage free. What's up? I love camping. What's up? Camping cage free. Hippie's chilling, talking about his removing his fingertip this weekend. Want to see? I was cutting some barbecue chops, lost concentration, and put 3 of my fingers on the bandsaw. Chewed up the tips of my fingers, laugh out loud. Wow, so we could almost be brothers. Leggy had fingers that were all fucked up. It's a new race of people. You gotta have fingers that have been chopped off or mutilated. You're swinging in. Appreciate you, my friend. Smash that like on your way through. You have a wonderful day. You're working today? Have a great day. Yeah, we're starting a new group of people, a cult. Hippie's gonna start a cult. The finger cult. And this is the wave. The fingerless guys. Mutilated finger. Hopefully yours is the middle one so you can show everybody, especially Americans. Show those Americans. Oh, that's weird. I just noticed the green is showing through in the background. That's rad. Short of your potential. Broke my middle finger in teenage years. Had to cash for 5 weeks. Giving the finger was easy, right? That's what I'm saying. See my finger? I can do both at the same time. Tell you to go fuck yourself and show you my finger. I was just giving thanks to the Lord by removing my fingertip. Whoa, what's this? Let's see, what else we got in the news? Elon Musk is shredding American government as he did Twitter. Whoa. What's this? Black holes seen cooking their own food in fascinating discovery. Let's wonder what that's talking about. What does Trump really want from Canada and Mexico? Well, I know Trump wants Canada to catch up on their money that they owe to NATO. It's something like 8 years behind. They can't even give up 2% of their. Give up 2% of their GDP. They can't even pay that. What else? How much else? What's this? Experts. Journavex, a prescription to stem Long Island's addiction crisis. Huh. A new addiction drug 1 hour ago. Huh. Let's see. U.S. economy is racing ahead. Almost everything else is falling behind. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hey, Homer, what's happening? Yes, sir. Matter of fact, you just reminded me. Cheers to all the good people who took time out of their precious lives to hang out and say hi. Really appreciate you all. Little coffee, little blues early in the morning. Why the fuck not? Cheers, Senor. Good to see you. No cut off. Appendages. Well, I wanted to be different than everybody else. So I cut my fingertip off. But the fucked up part is it's affecting my neuropathy really bad. Yesterday was a really bad day. Today I'm a little better, but taxpayers will be the last to know. Give the munchies. Damn it. Share. I'll be here, brother. Peace and pot leaves. Southwest Missouri, waving a hand. Evans said that.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm back.
you all right, bro? That main internet is some good shit.
No, my parents called.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I hope your parents are well.
Yeah, they're out spending money.
Nice. I wouldn't know anything about that.
Me neither. My parents are the only ones I know that will be like, I'm broke. I have no money. But yet my dad will walk in the bedroom, go pull out like $4,000 like it's nothing. I'm just like, yeah, you're broke, all right.
Hey, you don't want anybody to know, so then they want to ask. I mean, douchebags like you want money.
Oh yeah. Dude, I got a lot of pride. I don't ever ask my parents for money.
I got no pride at all. Give me money, I'm poor. Look,
I mean, my parents, like, my dad, he'll every once in a while be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, whatever, just doing this." He goes, "Yeah, what are you having for dinner?" And then I'll tell him what I'm having for dinner, and then he'll be like, "Well, that's not good enough. Come here to the house and get food." I'm like, okay. Like, what I make the other night? I made fucking breakfast for fucking dinner because I felt like having bacon and eggs and
I
fucking
love
pancakes for
breakfast
dinner.
for dinner.
My
I
dad's
love
like, my dad's like, "Oh, that's not a dinner.
right?
You need to come over here." And I'm like, "Dad, I'm fucking perfectly fine. Everybody likes it. Fuck, man, I love breakfast for fucking dinner."
See, I have no pride at all. Look, there's my Cash App. If anybody can help out, drop a couple of bucks. Not if you're poor. That says he's poor. That's my favorite saying. I'm so poor I can't pay attention. And it's true. God is always broke. Preaches always asking for money. Good one. It's true. Like the churches out here, that tithing. The community of Jesus, they want 10% of your earnings. Community of Jesus is out here on Cape Cod. I don't know. Feels like an occult to me. But they share their children, everything. Like, do a couple of months in some other family's home. I mean, I like the idea of giving up my kids, but wait, never mind. I guess it's a good way to, get people's kids to be more well-rounded, which in a way sounds cool, but yeah. Is always asking for more money. Yeah, the community of Jesus, man, they swallow up the money, but they have like a beautiful, beautiful place. I mean, the church is like an entire town, and on the roof it has like this. Has Michael, I believe Michael, one of the angels, on the roof, and it's fucking huge. That's why they need so much money. Gotta pay for that shit. Oh
Yeah,
man,
it's funny funny that what I used to write them fucking songs with for like music is definitely not even close to what what come out in the AI generator. Like it's funny.
Well, you gotta manipulate the AI. You know what I
See,
mean?
that's the thing I don't. I mean, they sound good. I think they come out sounding fucking phenomenal. But it's just not. It's like not the when I said when I was writing them and I was because me like I'll write like I'll listen to a song over like the instrumental over and over and over and over and like and then I slowly like I'll pick up like a couple words here, a couple words here, and then like I'll just slowly kind of fill in the blanks as I'm going back and forth and like I don't know, it works for me.
Yeah, you gotta do stuff like no soul. Actually, I hate to beg to differ, camping. Um, but the thing is with the AI, I'm super AI guy. A lot of people hate AI. I've been messing with AI for years, doing live streams for. I once did a live stream for 13 hours with Midjourney. Midjourney's a program. Uh, you can see in the corner right behind my head over here. That's a Midjourney. Um,
Overlay.
yeah, a picture, whatever you want to call it. But it's made, you make these by putting in words. And I would just sit there for hours and hours, and people would be like, butterfly, hopscotch, love, hearts, and rainbows. And I would put that shit in there and it would come up. But after a while, you learn to manipulate the AI. You know what I mean? And that's where I get really good. I can
Well, I
manipulate
was trying.
the
So I tried to take some pictures and manipulate them with like actual photos, but I couldn't. Like what was coming out, it just wasn't looking right. It was fucking
Yeah, I
weird
mean,
looking.
again, it takes a bit of work to learn what the AI is thinking, you know what I mean? So to
Yeah.
speak. And also using the same AI where the AI gets to know your general thinking, and then you start hitting the pitches right on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with Suno, you got to say things like woman, jazz, more violin, less drum, more intense, and just mess around. And the sad part is, unfortunately, you get so many free songs per hours or whatever what it was back then when I was messing with it. But you can really just manipulate the shit out of it to make it sound like you want,
Well,
And then after a while, once you learn it, it becomes easier and cheaper.
I'm not gonna lie. The tea time takedown, I'm happy with how that one's turned out. How the AI when I put the lyrics in, how it generated it and like took my direction. So it seemed to work all right.
Like if you look at all of my my thumbnails for all of my YouTube videos, all made with AI. In the beginning, it was a bit difficult. I could never really get the AI to understand what I was looking for. But now, like if I just type in, make a thumbnail of Wandering Hippie, it makes somebody with long gray hair, a beard. Of course, I don't have anymore because, my other voice is in my head. Mrs. Hippie made me shave my beard anyway. But yeah, the AI now knows me very well to the point of like, pretty much everything that all of my titles today's title right now was written by the AI. The description of this video was written by AI. Everything that I do, and I know a lot of people hate that, but listen, you're either gonna get aboard or you're gonna watch it pass you by because AI is the new thing of the future.
So I said, fuck it. If I can fucking write songs and then put them in a generator and fucking get it to generate fucking it and it sounds all right, I'll take that as a win for now. At least my lyrics are getting the fuck out there.
I know I had an account for a while. I stopped YouTube when I had my surgery and just fell out of everything. Let's see what happens if I go there. No, Oh, my shit's gone. Let's see. Sign in. Google. Wandering Hippie. Oh, shit. All of my songs are here.
You know, I find it strange. I got 4 cats and I poured this food out yesterday, right? And they've yet to touch it. Makes me wonder what's wrong with this food. Cat food, that they don't want to eat it.
Do women without legs leave snail trails?
Wow.
That's a good one. Oh, man. Not sure, Pat, but would have gravel rash. It's all right. Nobody cares, brother. We're all good people here. Too funny. Let me see here. Let me put up Suno. Let me close this for a second. Let's see here. Stop this screen.
Listen
Present.
to share my short that I put in the back.
Put it in the private. Hang on.
Yeah, get it in the private. Yeah.
Let me put my. So there's my Suno. I've made a ton. I put Bible verses in there. I mean, I did a ton of shit messing with this program. Toe Jam River Blues. I made some wacky shit on this shit. Why is it black? I can't like manipulate the. Oh, here we go. All right, hang on. Let's see what this is. Sitting here by the shore, my troubles on my mind. Can you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, you can hear it. Interesting. Mind expansion. What's this about? Driving high on a winding road, looking at my senses overload. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this program. I made quite a bit of riding dirty. I had dirty Honda V. Riding all day, the sunset ahead of me. I can't even understand what he was saying, just like real music. I'm surprised I still have all this stuff in here. Always by my side.
Feeling low, you're there to pick me up, like a steady rhythm, never miss a beat. Through the stormy.
Yeah.
Born engine, be a force to my side.
Bluegrass Blue.
Those got to the banjo, feel the bluegrass crazy, yeah. Smoking that sweet weed,
Smoking that sweet weed. All right, so yeah, you can see I've had a lot of fun with that program. It's definitely a good program. Let me see. I'll play yours. Thanks for the kind words. Hey, thanks for taking time out of your beautiful life to swing in and say hi. Life is short. Every second, people wasting their time hating and blah, blah, blah. You get to my age and you're in your late 50s, early 60s, and time is ticking away. You wishing you had all that time back. Thanks for the kind words. All right, let me see here. Private. Oh, that's weird colored link. We're gonna play a song from Leggy that he made. Let's see, Shasgrain. Well, I'm not subscribed to Leggy, so we'll subscribe. We'll like. And let's see, let's put it on screen. All right, let's see what Leggy made with Let's go. There it is.
Oh, here we go again. Another video's up. Dutchie spilling all the tea. Girl, I've had enough. Wicked's in the corner with receipts in her hand. Kim Corso mom's got that fire on demand. Squishy's calling out. Ruru's got the shade. Zell's in the chat like who's getting played. Comment section burning popcorn in my lap. Sipping on the drama, ain't no turning back. It's a tea time takedown. Shots fired online. Throwing words like daggers, girl. You stepped out of line.
Pretty good, bro. Nothing wrong with that. I recognize some of the names from YouTube.
It's a YouTube saga.
Oh yeah.
Watching tonight. Somebody's going live. Yeah, the subs running fast. Screenshots flying, digging deep in the past.
I don't know about subs running fast, but anyway.
They ain't bothered, but they sure looking proud. Squishy's calling out. Ruru's got the shade. Zell's in the chat like who's getting played. Comment section burning popcorn in my lap. Sipping on the drama.
Not bad. I like it.
It's a tea time takedown. Shots fired online.
You know, and it's kind. I had when I was writing that, I had a woman's voice in my mind. I was like, "This be a perfect thing for a woman," like you know what I mean, like that type of thing. So, but see, I put it in it, and I typed in on the AI. I did like mid-90s R&B rap with a hint of jazz and the likings of Mary J. Blige, and well, that was the outcome. So
Somebody walking by. Dogs are not happy.
and then the other one, I got the YouTube troll anthem on my page that I did as well. But that's not on the short. I don't know why one loaded as a video and one loaded as a short. I don't know why it did that, but
1929 rap, right?
right. But yeah, hold on. I'll get the link for the other one. Hold on.
Hi, dog. Hi, dog. Hi, dog. All's well. See somebody walking by. Ocean. Oh, girl. Ocean is a little beast. That's my silver puppy. She's very cranky. Funny, I have two puppies, a brown and a silver. A brown is the most loving, adorable thing on the planet. And then the silver dog is cranky and protective, and she loves me, but anybody else she hates. It's crazy. I mean, I guess that's the way it's supposed to be, right? Your dog's not supposed to love everybody else. I mean, if you want it to protect you anyway.
Yeah. I put the other one, the YouTube troll anthem, that one's in the back as well.
Let's see. Present share screen, troll anthem, share. Add to screen.
See, I don't know what happened to the video though when I did it. Like, at least the lyrics are there. I guess that's the important part.
Yeah, I don't think I ever messed with adding video to them. I just was always having so much fun with.
It's another day, another click, another view, another troll in the chat trying to mess with my crew. Tommy D talking tough from his mama's basement. Keyboard warrior, but his bars stay vacant. Henny Banana out here with the weak punch lines, trying to start beef, but can't even rhyme. Always in the comments, always throwing shade, but when you see him live, he got nothing to say. Trolls on YouTube, man, they never go away. Talking all that trash, but they never show their face. Hide behind the screen, thinking they're so brave, but they softer than so age, no teeth, Dave. Dave stay lurking, always acting so foul, smelling like the sewer every time he come around, dropping weak insults. thinking he's the king, but he's got no teeth.
Definitely, it's got good beat.
Right? I like
Definitely,
how this one
that
turned out.
one's right on pretty much. Couldn't
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine what else you would want to change for it.
No, not on that one. That, I mean, I guess they
A
come out all
little,
right. Saying that it's a
little.
different. It's different than how when I wrote it,
Yeah,
what I
oh yeah,
listened to
you're
write it.
never gonna get exactly what you want from the AI until you mess with it a while and learn how to how it thinks, so to speak. I don't know. I just know that the AI always loves it when you get evil. This picture that's around us in the background, that was me, Joe Cool, and somebody waiting at the gates of hell. And whenever you get evil with this shit, man, does the AI just jump into action. AI loves to be evil. And you would say to yourself, like, some of the pitches I did were like Wandering Hippie in the bowels of hell fighting Satan. That's what this picture that you keep seeing randomly in the background here. And that was a room full of demons and crazy looking fucking unbelievable things with heads on signs and
Ground
just
for
and that
dog. She just randomly growling.
huh? Could she hear my dogs barking there? Maybe got her a
Possibly.
little.
Possibly.
Yeah, my dog can hear it when it's in my headset. If a dog barks, Ocean will come running.
Well, my dog. I love my dog to death. But Jesus Christ, man, she's a pussy. When it comes to a fucking
Is she?
bearded dragon, holy fuck. I've never seen a pit bull run away so fast as what she does when I
Yeah,
put
my
Lex
dog's
in
a
them.
pit too. She'll run like hell, but she acts tough. It's the same thing.
Dude, I tell you what though, don't fuck with my wife or the kids. Oh fuck, do not. No. That's the one thing she won't fucking bitch out for. I walked up the other day after the wife got home and I smacked her on the ass or whatever, and fucking the dog did not like that. Thought she was gonna eat me a fucking alive.
China strikes back at Trump's tariff with levies on U.S. imports. Ooh. You wanted to start it, Trump, and now they got your back.
Who was that? Canada or Mexico?
China is saying they have put levies and tariffs, and we owe them money. So it's like, what are you
I
thinking?
mean, everybody owes China money.
Well, that's true. List of products from the United States subject to a 25-cent tariff effective February 4th.
Per object.
Yeah.
So if there's a million, fucking pieces, that's $250,000. They gotta pay. Yeah.
Yep. Sweden shooting police warn danger not over after 5 people shot in attack in Obrio. Latest updates 40 minutes ago. Elon Musk and Doge are hacking the government. Probably trying to find all the fucking stolen money. That fucking. Let's read this story about Marcus fucking Jordan, Michael Jordan's son. Let's see here. Marcus Jordan was arrested for DUI, cocaine possession, and resisting arrest in Florida Monday, TMZ reported. The son of NBA legend Michael Jordan was booked into Orange County Jail through details of what led to the arrest are scarce, although Marcus's bond was set for $4,000, according to Page 6. As of Tuesday, it's unclear if he's still behind bars. Marcus, 34, is the second of Michael Jordan's 5 kids and perhaps the most famous. He was recently featured in Real Housewives of Miami while dating Larsa Pippen, the ex-wife of Michael's former teammate, Scottie Pippen. Oh, that's horrible.
He grew up probably calling her Annie.
Auntie, something like that,
Yeah, but I remember there was big talk. He was supposed to come into the NBA and shit. His two oldest boys there, and I don't think we've yet to get a Jordan son into the NBA. Ain't that funny though? But yet here we are. We got LeBron and LeBron Jr. or Bronny.
Wait, what's this article here? Jared Goff's wife stuns a new. Oh my god! Holy shizzle my nizzle! Come, I can't make that bigger. What are you scratching tickets, bro?
No, I got shit on my counter, so I'm strafing the shit that's stuck on my counter off.
Oh, you fucking snorting the good shit, bro? I mean, what?
No, I'm not snorting anything.
Ice storm to wreak havoc on the Midwest. I reset the news just to see if. A historic DC black church now owns the Proud Boys name. Why? Avoid this popular war zone SMG if you want to win games. Okay. Oh, Zillow just released its housing predictions for 2025. Mexico's president says tariffs with the United States pause for a month. My wife thinks she's a smart bitch. I think if she was going to fucking put tariffs on America, she's just going to hurt herself because, fuck, we support them bitches. Forget what the news guy said. What's she going to punch herself in the stomach before she tries to punch Trump in the head? Like, what? Getting. Oh, shit. Cutting of U.S. aid could cost thousands of American jobs. Yeah, that's the sad part about Elon Musk wiping out all these fucking. People are losing their jobs. 5 people shot in an attack at a Swedish school. Man, it's just like America. The whole world's a trash bag. I'm sorry. Holy shit, the fucking snow wintry mix. Covering like the whole fucking East Coast. Ice. Buy a robot for retirement. China's androids are set to change everyday life. Oh my god. Can you imagine? Hey, John Blanchard. Terafentanil. Dirty dog. What's up? What's up? Sounds like the old man just can't play basketball. MJ sounds like a deadbeat dad raising a delinquent. Yeah, well. Once you become an adult, once your son becomes an adult, not much you can do to change what they're going to do, right? I definitely think cocaine is a dead end. I've talked about it, doing a whole bunch of it, but it's a terrible drug. Starts off fun, but like all drugs and anything fun, starts off lovely and then ends in a horrible way. Did I say that out loud? Laugh out loud? Botrix, by the way, is a stupid bot. Obviously, when it says you've got a certain percentage, that's just how much you've typed in the chat. I save all those chats and sell them. Wait, what? Now, the bot keeps track and tells once in a while who's the biggest chatters. I noticed YouTube's doing that now. When you look at your community page now at the bottom, you can see who some of the top responders are. Pat Burke's up there in the top of commenting in my community page. But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. YouTube's stepping it up a little. Man, look at it outside. Fucking sun is out. Little bit of clouds, but it's a beautiful day. Willie Nelson, all things in moderation. Wow. Totally true, bro. I agree 100%. I don't care what it is. Food, drink, anything that tastes good, probably not good for you. Just like anything fun. Too much of it is surely not good for you. Willie Nelson. I don't think we get away with too much Willie. I haven't really played too much Willie here. Looks like the Northeast is going to get spanked with some kind of crazy ice storm. If you live in the Northeast, might want to look. I love this. Viral image claiming to show wreckage of DC plane crash is fake. That's great. It's a viral image. Viral image that's not even real. That's kind of how it works, I guess. What is this now? Snopes, is this? Most Canadian provinces announced they would pull U.S. produced alcohol before tariffs were paused. Good. Maybe people in Canada, liquor stores in Canada are pulling American alcohol from shelves in February 2025 in response to a 25%. Yeah, it's funny because I watched the cool, for you Canadians out there, a little slap. It says that you guys say you're going to stop buying the American products, only according to the Canadian news, all of the gas bought in fucking Canada is American. Yes, the oil from you guys send to us and then we refine it and sell it back to you. So you're going to stop buying gas? I ask you. Oh, you're just going to do some of this stuff, but not all of it? I see. I turned to New Leaf and had oatmeal. It was actually awesome. Let me see here. Let me go back to the news for a second. I'll show it on screen here so you guys can see it here. Present, share screen, dangerous ice storm, share. Add to stage, dangerous ice storm. A major midweek ice storm that could cause slippery and hazardous travel conditions across 20 states is nearing the Northeast. The system will arrive overnight Wednesday, February 5th, and start out with widespread snow before transitioning into freezing rain in the early morning hours of Thursday, February 6th, followed by a shift to all rain. These ice storms can really do some fucked up shit because they build up on all the trees. The trees either snap off, break, fall on power lines, and just in general, they fuck shit up pretty good. Right? Every time a country builds a refinery, USA bombs it. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't really know this for sure, but it's all about money. That's all I'm gonna say. Everything is about money. It makes sense to me that if we're the only ones that refine good gas, sure there are other countries, but the fucking finger is killing me. Can I cut more of it off? Will that make it feel better? Oh man, thanks for the ice storm heads up. No problem, Dirty. Stay safe out there. Those are the kind of storms that are generally just fucking make you miserable. When you walk outside, you slip and fall everywhere. Your power goes out because the tree down the street fell. What's the root of all evil? Good morning, Crafty. What's the root of all evil? I forget what we were talking about. Women? Wait, what? Shh. Yeah, ice can't do nothing about ice. I'm surprised I didn't see anything about ice in this morning's news, to be fair. I read through. I'm gonna I'll hit the button again and just see if I come across. Let's see. BBC, could the UK actually get colder with global warming? Wait! Oh my God! They said the word global warming. With Wow. With generative AI, MIT chemists quickly calculate 3D genomic structures. Wow. That's why they say, AI could cure cancer if they would just want to. Problem is, big fucking government, big corporation, and big pharma, they don't want cancer to be fucking. All right, let's reset the news and see if there's anything about ice, because I didn't see anything in any news article about ice, which is weird. Down the coast. Oh shit, Barnstable County Health, Barnstable County Sheriff opposes governor's mental health cuts. How can they cut mental health when there is no fucking unfucking believable? Nothing really in the news about ice, which is kind of odd. Last I seen about ice was yesterday in California. They had a huge rally with women aren't the root of all evil. Greece has earthquakes. Solar Maximus Decimus Aurelius. Healthcare is a business and you are a product. Wow. Dirty dog, you are not fucking kidding. You are not kidding. Like, healthcare in America is trash. They removed me at my doctor's office because I didn't go to the doctors during COVID. I waited until after COVID was over and then I called and they dismissed me as a patient because I didn't go in. And we all know what that means. That means they didn't make any money off me, so why have me around, right? Welcome to fucking America. Root of evil is government smiling at you. Well, you're not wrong there, Crafty. Crafty, I cut my finger off on the table saw. See, look. I cut my finger off. While they kill you, slowly. While they starve you when they raise prices and fucking, yeah. I believe that hippie doctors will do that. Good luck trying to get a new provider because that is on your record, right? Well, here's the thing. They told me to go on this thing. I'm sure everywhere has it now, but the Health Connector. So if you guys, any of you guys know me, I live, pretty secluded on an island out off the East Coast, Cape Cod. There's 2 bridges to get on. If you don't take those bridges, you can't get on. I live way out to the tip almost. So, yeah, I cut the tip of my finger off yesterday. Pretty bad. But anyway, so I went on this
yesterday. I guess I didn't realize that was yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday I did it. Yeah, I was fucking in the morning. I was tired probably from being up until 2. Doing something on the table saw, and like Crafty here says, it bit me.
Yeah.
But anyway, let me continue on. So I went into this Health Connector, and the nearest doctor is 54 miles. Fucking 54 miles. Fucking joke. Problem is, I went to that same doctor for like 30 fucking years. Oh my God. Is it the tip? Yeah, I cut a little bit of the fingernail off. Like I did it pretty good. Yeah, I had an accident. Table saws bite. What the fuck? Drop a link. Here you go. I think no, I'll drop that one anyway, but that's the wrong one. Hang on. Invite. Copy. But the fucked up part about me cutting my finger off is that I have neuropathy real bad from a spinal cord injury, and 54 miles, dirty. That's what they want me to drive. I'm disabled. I got all kinds of shit wrong with me. And I'm probably, the more you don't go to the doctor, the more these things that you might have wrong with you. Oh my God, look at my face from shaving. I hadn't shaved in so long. Cut myself shaving. 54 miles to the doctor sounds like a song. Yeah, it was the other hand, honestly, bro. I had a push stick in my hand. I pushed the board through. The second the drop off side fell and I reached forward to grab it. I grabbed it across the table saw, and as I pulled my hand back, I ran it across the top of the fucking blade and took my finger off. And I've been doing construction for 35 years. I only cut myself one other time, and I feel like it wasn't my fault. It's pretty substantial. It's the same hand, as a matter of fact. I don't know if you can. How do I do this? I can't even see it. Right here. Table saw. Pretty good cut. But what happened was we had a regular DeWalt table saw or whatever, and it broke, and some guy went home and picked up this huge Sears Craftsman table saw. And it was old and heavy duty and a great saw. But when you shut it off, it would go and spin for fucking 5 minutes because it had a giant, So somebody made a cut on the saw. I came across that a brand new Carhartt jacket. Thank fucking God. I might have cut my hand off. But I reached across the table to push the fence back, and the fucking blade grabbed my jacket, pulled my arm down, and right into the blade. Instant 18 stitches. Yeah, they're dangerous, but I'd never really cut myself before. That was just kind of bullshit in my mind because we shouldn't have had a stupid fucking old table saw like that on the job. You need a table saw where you shut it off and the thing stops. Jesus fucking Christ. I know. Both of them, honestly, even this. When it happened, I knew it happened. Like, I don't have a lot of pain, feeling in this hand. I have crazy neuropathy, which means I just constantly have this burning feeling like someone's sticking my hand in a pot. I don't really feel much else, like, touching a vagina. I don't really feel it, And so I heard it hit my finger. Oh, what do you got there? Nice. I don't even... Cherries? Moonshine. That's cool. I don't
Yes,
drink.
sir. They're pretty good.
Oh, yeah?
Dude, I've had this bottle for like a year and a half, so. I don't drink them very often. I drink very often. I don't even know if these are any good still, tell you the truth. They should be. I mean, they've been dipped in alcohol, right?
Right. You would think that would last forever in a jar. I mean, that's what they used to do in the old days before refrigerators, right? Everything went into a jar.
Formaldehyde.
Ew. I don't know if we put it in formaldehyde, but it could be what's wrong with America.
That was like fucking rubbing alcohol.
What is it?
Eat one. See what happens.
Salmon eggs.
No, the moonshine cherries.
Moonshine cherries. Looks...
Moonshine cherry?
Yeah.
Enough
Just
of this
heard earthquakes rocking Santori could trigger a volcano.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
Here comes
God.
the rebirth, Bruce. Be careful.
You see what Bruce is saying? Just heard earthquake rocking Santori could trigger a volcano. Expert here as residents and tourists continue to flee holiday hotspot. Wow.
First thing I saw this
Where's
morning.
that at?
Greece.
The Greece.
Yeah.
Well, we had.
Santorini is Greece. Yes. Greece
Did
is,
you
this is a
feel
couple of times now they've been rocked over
Hippie?
the
Did
past
you
4 years.
feel the earthquake that happened in
No,
southern
no,
Maine down in you?
no.
In
Matter of
I
fact,
Maine,
didn't up here either.
Someone called me and said, "Did you feel it?" I was like,
that
"No."
was a
Feel it.
5. It'll happen again.
I never I've never felt it. The only time I've ever experienced anything like that. So there was an earthquake, and there just so happened to be a hurricane off the coast of Maine.
How come
Right.
Right.
that's
And it went to
So
New
I
York.
was out there. I was 15, 16 years old. I was digging clams out at the Sullivan Town Landing in Sullivan, Maine. I was digging clams there, and to this day, I've never seen the tide drain out as far as what it did that day. Never. Like I could have walked, literally, I could have walked from Sullivan right over to the Sorrento Golf Course. So I could have walked across the channel. Like there, pretty much, there was just a channel. That was it. Probably about
how come
15 feet wide. That was left.
how
That was
come
it.
there's nothing in the news about this volcano or
Oh,
earthquake?
here, I'll get it for you.
I'm scrolling through like all kinds of news. The only thing I saw that caught my eye was potentially tainted marijuana sold at some Massachusetts stores.
No, here, I'll get it for you.
Uh,
That's the first thing I saw this morning.
the Massachusetts Cannabis Control says some batches of marijuana products contained high levels of contaminants. The
Yeah,
alert
we
said
just had a
products
batch of that too. That come up through for the medical
containing
side.
yeast, mold, and coliforms.
Yep.
The
Yep.
fuck?
Exactly what happened here.
About 6 different strains of cannabis were affected, and some were sold as retailers. Seekonk, Middleburg, New Bedford. The affected products were sold between May 24th and last Wait. The affected products were sold between May 2024 and last Thursday. Well,
So it
Jesus
took him that long to figure it out.
yeah, what the oh my god.
Fuck, we're not that bad.
What's the sense of buying at a dispensary when you're gonna fucking possibly buy tainted fucking. The commission said there have been any related illnesses reported at this time. Can we get our money back? Is the question. I don't give a shit. Let's see. Oh, look, here's a list of. Let's see if mine is in here. Carbon fiber were sold at these locations. What? Wow, that's a whole shitload of dispensaries. Luckily, I
Here you
don't
go,
see
hippie.
mine. Is it in the
AP
private?
News is right there.
Okay. Let's see.
I just put it in your chat. Let me put it in the back chat here.
Oh, okay, I'll put it in the back chat. Yeah, then I can
It's
grab it.
easier for you. There you go.
Yeah, let's see here. AP. Multiple
Yeah.
earthquakes are rattling Greece's volcanic island of Santorini. Is what we
Santorini.
know.
Yeah, Santorini.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, that's correct. Santorini.
Last week, scientists said they noticed increased volcanic activity in the area, caldera, or flooded crater, but say that current earthquakes are unrelated. Residents have been
Chronic quake.
warned to avoid indoor gatherings, check escape routes, stay away from cliffs. What? Wow, they are really preparing. And to drain swimming pools to reduce potential structural damage to buildings in the event of a large earthquake. Greece lies in a highly seismically active part of the world. Earthquakes are frequent, vast majority no injuries, and little to no damage. Huh. Hundreds of quakes with a magnitude of 3 to 4.9 have been registered since Saturday near
Mm-hmm.
the island. Huh.
They're watching California too. I mean,
Okay.
these are just
Trigger a
tectonic
tsunami.
quakes.
Right?
Yeah, they're shifting.
Although theoretically possible, experts say they don't expect that it will trigger a volcanic eruption. Highly uncommon scenario of having that happen. Huh. Yeah, pretty interesting. I'm glad I don't get that shit. What else?
No, we don't want
I mean, we haven't had hurricanes. We don't get any. Kind of lucky.
Think
We used to
about a
get
big
them,
tidal wave coming and
right?
drowning you out. You don't want
Well,
that.
we do live on the what is it, the Ring of Fire or something they call it, and that is
Yeah. And it burns, burns, burns.
crazy. The whole world is a mess.
Hello.
Volcanoes
I'm
erupt.
Helen.
You can't predict or prevent them. Truth, right there. Sup, Witchy? Yeah, testing for mold only THC because the company pays for all that testing.
Oh,
Ah,
you're talking about the fake weed? I
it
came
wasn't
against that a
fake
long
weed.
time ago.
It had mold and all kinds of other weird things in there.
Yeah,
Apparently, no
there's
one
some
got
kinds
sick
of weed
from it.
out there that you just don't want.
Well,
Straight weed.
it's America, Crafty. We're just lazy
I
and
know where you are.
wait, what? It's the United States. I'm sorry, not America. Let me take that back. Johnny Cash. Burn, burn,
Burn,
burn.
burn, burn, burn the ring of fire. See,
Burn, burn, burn in a burning ring of fire.
bring
Going
your
down,
papers
down,
wherever you go for
down with
those
a
like
burning
people might
ring.
show. I would bring your papers around if I were you. That way you can tell them that you're documented in United States of America. You know, when you go to Mexico, you got to bring your passport little thing around all the time. Your visitation paper. Oh no, we're going to listen to Johnny.
Good song. This is why we grow our own, hippie. I agree 100%. I
Yep.
agree. Yeah,
That way
there's
you
nothing
get
weird
that.
in my weed but weed. And me, maybe. I don't know.
That's why I'd rather go to the rec shops than the medical shops, because the rec shops have to go through an extra step or two of testing. So,
But I think like Wishy said or somebody said in the chat, they don't pay for searching for those other things. They only pay for the THC. Yeah, maybe there should be
well,
some rules, you know what I mean,
up
to
here they're
check for
supposed
this
to.
other shit.
Up here they're supposed to test for some shit, but then there's certain ones they don't test for. It's like they do say. So it's a. I guess it all depends on where you live.
Right?
Maybe North America comes one country. We are all one our own country.
Boy, that triggers you Canadians quickly.
That's okay. Ontario's got it a lot. You like your internet, right? And your heat.
Well, like I was saying earlier, I see all over the news how you guys are
That's sure
not
stories
buying.
are already on it.
We're not. You guys are not buying American products, but
Nope.
I saw in the news. So are you one of them, Crafty?
Nope.
Not buying any American stuff. Well, the
No.
thing is, everything that you guys have comes from gas that's bought from America. You gonna not buy gas?
Have our gas. Why do you
No,
think
you
he
don't
wants
have gas.
10%? He
You
wants
don't
ten
have any
percent on
gas.
the
You
oil.
don't have any gas. You send your oil to America and we sell it back to you as gas. You
Refine it.
send crude.
We
So,
refine it. Exactly. So
so you
right
guys
now,
are you
it's
gonna
about
not
getting
buy
out.
gas?
Listen,
I'm
still
just
are
wondering.
even. Listen, Elon Musk, your fucking contracts ripped up in Ontario, just so you know. And the next thing that we want is your passport gone. We don't want you here. We don't want
I don't
Elon here.
I don't have
No.
a passport.
Well, we
Are you
want
talking about
Elon's
Elon's?
passport revoked from
Yeah,
Canada.
yeah.
That way he's very vulnerable then to South Africa. And if he's got a little pinch on this problem of apartheid from way back when, then that's him. He's an idiot. We don't want his cars here. That's Doug Ford.
I mean, he can't be too much of an idiot. The richest man in the world with everything. So doing something. I don't know if all of it is right, but usually rich people.
His cars.
You do know that his grandfather is from Canada, right?
Yeah, well, doesn't matter.
And that his grandfather was pushing for a socialist regime in Canada, right?
It's Canada. We
I'm
know.
just teasing you, Miss
The end. I
F.
know, honey. It's one of these things right now. He's dangerous, and you, if America would do it
How
too.
is he
All his fucking
dangerous? What has he
passports.
done that's dangerous? His
He's a
plans
Hitler.
are
He's a
he
fucking
is
Hitler.
not a Hitler. His plans are
He's
pretty
Hitler.
pretty blatantly good for
Look at your
us. He wants
world. Look at the world.
efficiency in the government and less private contracts to
No,
for-profit companies with our money. How is that a
he's
bad
making
thing?
robots. That's like yesterday when I said
Yeah, we
eugenics.
want robots. Robots are supposed to make it so we don't have to work
Eugenics,
anymore.
Nikki, when it comes down to eugenics,
Uh,
What's wrong with eugenics? We fucking use eugenics on cattle, chickens, everything. We use it
I
on our
forget
food. What's wrong with making a planned, concerted
it's
effort
about
at the
people.
continuation of the human species?
It's about the people.
I forget which program that he was deleting or was working on deleting because we gave them $520 billion and really they did nothing. I mean, that money could go towards poor people and blah, blah, blah. And that's where I totally agree. Maybe not with everything that Elon does, but I agree that government is way too big.
He
Yeah.
especially wants to focus in on government waste in military spending because we put the highest percentage of our budget, our monies goes to military spending in the United States. And the problem is we have $700 fucking staplers on the books. And
Right?
somebody needs to go in and say, you cannot inflate these prices to these for-profit companies to pocket our fucking tax dollars.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think,
And he believes in a society where we use tech to make the lives of the average worker better so that you can make the same living working 4 hours a day instead of the 16 hours most the average American works. They say we have a 40-hour work week and all of this stuff from unions in the United States. That shit's been overruled. My son recently got a job and his schedule is 4 12-hour shifts, but he's worked 7 days a week, 8 to 12 hours a day since he started because they're understaffed. We could have a lot of what he does in his job could be aided through robotics to where he's not spending as much time and as much effort to make his dollar. I'm all for Elon Musk. And
Yeah,
I'm not a
I
political
agree there.
person. I did not vote for Trump. I did not vote for Kamala. I did not vote. I don't believe
Yeah,
that our
that's
system
where you're gonna
is set
see
up in
where
such a way
gonna
that
see.
it
You're gonna
benefits me
see
to
though,
vote.
sweetie.
But
Look at your
Elon has good plans about fixing our finances in this country, and we need to fucking do that. We're the richest country in the world. We have the most money per capita, and yet we
Actually,
have
we are
the
not the
most
richest
people
country.
in
We
prisons,
are
and
not the
most
richest
people are in
country,
prison
actually.
because of
The
I was gonna
poverty.
United
say you're
Arab
not the
are.
richest company. You're not the richest in the world. You've got Asia right up your ass. That's the problem here. And
Well,
Asia,
as I said, the
but
United Arab Nation there, they
you've got
over there,
Dubai.
their dollar,
forget what.
there's one
Sorry.
country, one US dollar is like fucking, it's fucking worthless.
This is fiat
Danny
money
Dog
that they
says,
work
look at
with.
how Elon treats his employees. How
Yeah,
many
he treats them like
secretaries have
shit. He's right.
orders? Musk is dead, beat dead, and
What do you
hateful.
mean his
His
employees?
kids
He's
don't
an
want
Stop.
asshole
anything
to
to do with him.
start paying attention to the way he treats people. He goes in and he says, "That's not right. Get out of here. Do it again. Fuck you. Get out of here." He's a
30,
fucking ignoramus. That's
30
exactly who he
says,
is.
okay, great. Musk isn't the only person who should audit it. Well, how about just anybody? Because obviously,
Agreed, but
doing it.
nobody's fucking auditing it, and he wants to. Do you realize that the every time the Pentagon gets audited, there's some sort of national emergency, and we pull off the headlines the fact that they are $21 trillion that they cannot account for.
Who funded Hitler? Do you remember? 1933, it was your Federal Reserve that funded Hitler. I have the proof here. You funded him,
Yeah,
and
I don't
along
like
with
to
the
talk
British.
about Hitler.
Well, this is where it comes back into play.
Hitler
This is
has
why we need
has
to
nothing
stand
to do
up.
with this.
Yeah,
Bringing
but
up
I
Yeah,
Hitler
told
in
you,
all of
Hitler
man,
and
this
you can't
is
Hitler.
make,
just a
But talking about our
Hitler and
economy in the
Himmler.
30s, though, to today,
This is
two
where
different
Britain
things.
understands.
Because
This
in
is
the
where
30s,
Hitler
though,
and Himmler, sweetie.
yeah,
You
Bringing
but
up
what I'm trying to
Hitler
say, in the
is
30s,
irrelevant
though,
to the
our economy was
conversation.
based on how
It's a
much gold
dog
we had.
I'm
whistle.
telling you,
We had
this
the
is
gold
how it
standard
goes. Prescott
until
Bush.
Nixon.
Prescott Bush is George W. H.W. Bush's grandfather.
This is merely an opinion because
Really an
I don't know if
opinion, but
it's
I'm telling you, it's facts.
yeah.
I,
Our
I
man,
don't like to discuss Hitler when we're discussing modern politics. It's completely
But it's
irrelevant.
here. That's what
And
I'm
it's a
trying to
dog
say,
whistle.
honey.
It's a way to bring up hate in people when we're
It's
trying to
not when
discuss
he actually
economies.
posted it on his own account, when he said, Hi, Himmler, Nazi and Grazi. Okay? I'm just telling you the facts. What I
well,
see is bullshit.
that's really just an opinion on whether or not he was
You
doing
want the
Heil
article?
Hitler thing. I know, but anybody can say anything, right? I mean, I can say that so and so is blah blah blah. It
I'm
doesn't
telling you,
mean
it's
it's
right there.
true. The only way we would know it was true is if we actually heard him say it. We saw him
He
make a
wrote it.
hand
Hippie,
gesture.
He
hippie,
wrote
she
it.
read it on the internet. It must be true, right?
It's on his account under Twitter. His daughter. I
Drama, asking for a friend. Not really drama now, just having a discussion. Although
Yeah,
drama
don't
does.
know.
I get really frustrated, hippie, when we're discussing modern economy and the modern political state. When people bring up Hitler as if that has anything to do with the fact that we are wasting money,
That we could
like
put
we
towards
we are
poor people,
leaking money like a sieve through these government programs. And the thing is the government doesn't even run any of the shit that they do anymore. They contract it out to private for-profit companies. So we're not just funding the government workers. We are putting profits into private company pockets for $70 fucking staplers.
Yeah.
Steve O says our military can and should scale back to defense of the United States of America. We are not the world police. We should put military back on our defense, not trying to rule the world. I agree. This is why,
Me too. I agree 100% with that statement. Uh, we like when
Canada's
I,
one
people
of the
start
ones
making a big
who
deal about
doesn't
people
put their
trying to say
pennies in.
our military is not meant to patrol the border. Yes, it is. That's 100% what they're supposed to do is defend the fucking borders of the United States from fucking uh, uh, adversaries,
Wow.
foreign and domestic. Like we're not
That,
supposed to fucking just let anybody and their grandmother walk the fuck into our country. That's not how that's supposed to fucking work. So when I have a big issue and they're like, "Well, we could deploy. Our men are supposed to be deployed overseas, not on the border." No, they
I
need
don't
to
know. My
focus.
people came over through Ellis Island and they never had to file a form in Europe before they came. They came from Russia during the Bolshevik Revolution. And I recently found this out through my DNA. And unfortunately, uh, what we've done now is create a bureaucracy that makes it almost impossible to immigrate here. My people came, they came to Ellis Island and they filled out forms there and were allowed into the country. The issue is we have way too bureaucratic of a system, and bribery is how you get into the US legally now, and it's fucked up. We need to fix that.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, the bribery part of it. I feel like the people
Really?
that have
Have you
something
ever
to
been to
offer the
Mexico?
United. What?
Have you ever been to Mexico and seen how much these people bribe the
Yes, I've been to
authorities down there to
Mexico.
get visas into the United States? Have you seen the documentaries in Yugoslavia and in Prague where they're showing these people bribing the American officials in order to get visas to get into the United States? So now we're saying you have to have money to come here
But how? But in all reality, how often is that really happening that somebody's taking a bribe like that?
every day.
yeah, every minute. It's even beyond every day. Hours. I mean,
I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but you can't say that's how the majority of people are immigrating
It
in here.
is
Trust.
legal. The legal immigrants are getting here by putting money up. That's how it's working, and that's
Well,
not
I
how it's
mean,
supposed to work.
if you have the funds like pretty much they want people that can come to America that have something to offer. They don't want people coming into America that's homeless, that doesn't have any money, that don't have any job skills at all. Because we have
No,
enough
we're not
bums.
talking about a background check to see if they can support themselves. We're talking about like literally bribing the officials in order to skip the line.
I mean, you got coyotes that's doing the same thing. You're paying these coyotes to bring people across the border. I mean, it's the same idea.
Yeah,
I
and that
believe
wouldn't be happening if we had a better, more um succinct and less bureaucratic system. Like Elon says, we need to trim off the fucking fat. We need to have one bill for one idea. We need to stop having all this pork thrown on by lobbyists so that if we get a good bill passed, it's attached to a bunch of tax breaks for corporations. We need to change the way our government runs fundamentally and get money out of politics. And Elon is all for that. So I am always going to support Elon. Is Trump smart enough to do any of this? No, but he's smart enough to know he's not smart enough and hire the people who are.
I agree 100%. I feel the same way as you. I'm not really a supporter of Trump, but I see he's doing a lot of stuff. Do I agree with it all? Not really. Um,
His
but
tariffs
I
work.
think it was smart to hire Elon and weed out the bullshit. Sure.
His
I mean,
tariffs worked.
listen, let's just say
Colombia
this.
caved, Canada caved, Mexico caved.
Elon has no money in the game, right? He's not going to gain any money. He doesn't need any money. He doesn't want any more money, although maybe he does want more. Let me take that one back. But I think all the stuff he's doing is doing for the people, for the system. Because if the system is fucked up and there's billions of dollars going towards bullshit that could go towards helping real people with addiction and blah blah blah, what the fuck? You
Both
know?
Mexico and Canada agreed to do what we've been asking them to do for decades, which is help us monitor the fucking border for human trafficking and drug trafficking, especially fentanyl. We've been asking them for decades to help us with this, and they say they will, and then they never do. And
Yeah,
Trump threw out a couple of
that
tariffs, and all of a sudden they're pledging money to help protect
these are all countries that don't pay
people.
towards NATO, like Canada, paying like less than 1% for years and years. We've been threatening them that if you don't pay your fucking fair share, and then they're worried about, well, are you going to protect us? And it's like, well, really? You don't want to pay to help protect the rest of the fucking world? Can't even put your 2% in, which is what they say you should pay as a country involved in NATO. 2% of your gross domestic product goes towards NATO. But meanwhile, America picks up all of this because if you watch the show that I watched the other night, which was made in Canada by the CBC News, says that 28 countries right now are not paying their fair share, which means what? We're taking the tab for protecting the world. Meanwhile, our own fucking world, our own country is a mess. It's insane. No. I don't know which thing that Elon was investigating or doing his thing in, but it was $520 billion or something that was going to this. See you, Bruce. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for swinging in. Have a great night. Sleep well. Camping better to start and justify another conflict. Elon, money out of politics. But not his money out of politics. Well, again, I think a
No,
lot of
he
these
used his money to buy his way in, and he did
right.
it openly so that people could see just how easy it is to buy your way into government and say, look, we got to stop this. This is not okay.
I don't know. I don't really know why NATO was made because I'm not a smart dude. But what I would say in my mind is better to face some of these other countries who aren't keen on America to fight with 10 of your buddies than to fight by yourself. And keeps those countries from doing things they shouldn't be doing because they're part of NATO. So it kind of makes sense to me. And I hate the idea that if we're going to have no NATO, then America's going to do everything. And people would say, well, why doesn't America just keep their military in America? Well, because, nobody else wants to do it, obviously. People don't want to fucking even pitch in, some money. And if we just let these foreign countries do their thing without some kind of interjection, we're oppressing people. Oh my God, that's a stupid argument. Elon did it to show you why we shouldn't. What you're saying,
Trump
brother?
literally said in the 80s that if he ran for president, it would be on the Republican ticket, and it would be, and he was a Democrat back then. He was funding the DNC back then. He would run as a Republican, and it would be to expose the fact that our country is not run based on a democracy, but based on an oligarchy. And he said this back then. He says, I buy the tax bills that I want. I pay so that they pass through. He says, and people need to see this. People need to know. So yeah, people think he's like an idiot and like exposing the bribes that he paid and whatnot. But this is shit that politicians do constantly and get away with. And he's like, nah, let's put a spotlight on it. Even if I'm the one who gets called out for it, I'm going to do the same shit they do. I'm just not going to do it behind closed doors.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like one of the things. It's like, well, if you back this bill here, when your next election comes up, we'll give you X amount of donation dollars.
It's
Let's
I
not. You
mean,
guys think it's that simple. It's not. They live. They take them on vacations. They buy them homes. It's not even as
I'm
big
not
as
saying it's that simple, but I'm
contributions to
saying that's
their
essentially though
candidacy.
what they do. Though they try to act like it's like they pretty much, to you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back type deal.
Which wars
Right.
have
And
politicians started? But sorry.
But
Go ahead,
that's
Nikki.
how politicians and political people have been for years, for thousands of years, though. So manipulate the system to get what you want in your favor. It's the way it's
we
been.
haven't had politics for thousands of years. Democracy's not that.
Yes, we have. What are you talking about? We've had it since fucking ancient Rome and shit like that, and Greece and shit. I mean, there's always been kings and rulers and shit.
Well, I
That's
mean,
always been trying to play a power play
I don't know.
and advance. I mean, they might be different politics as of, like how they are today, but they were still politics back then.
Which war, Dirty? You said politicians are supposed to stop wars, not make them. I'm just wondering which war you're talking about, because we've got Ukraine, which was not started by politicians. It was started by Putin trying to take back his land, supposedly. You got Israel, which Hamas is firing rockets and killing innocent people. So you can't imagine someone's going to respond. And I don't
Israel is an
believe it was
entirely
America.
political war. The whole idea of Israel is political. It was created during a negotiation to end the world war. It was a, a concession made during the
But the
closing of the
recent
last world
conflict,
war.
then, we'll say that the recent conflict, right? Even if it was started as a political stunt, right? Are you saying that they planned long ago that Hamas would continue on with this stuff and make a war? I mean,
Well, do we really think we learned it here with the natives? Do we really think that when we say these people are going to take over this land, that the people that are already there are just going to say, "Okay, fine"?
that's not funny, but it's true. Ukraine was started by America in Ukraine.
Ukraine was another concession during the closing of a war. So, and the whole Ukraine thing, I mean, I give Trump credit for cutting off funding to Ukraine. He's signing off on the money that goes to Israel, which I don't agree with still, but at least he's agreed to stop signing off on money to go to Ukraine.
If
Not
Russia
that I
put
think that
this,
the Ukrainians deserve what's going on, or the Russians do, because the people on the border on both sides are being demolished and it's wrong. But we need to stop funding the war and let it end.
if Russia put missiles in weapon labs in Mexico, U.S. would be in Mexico overnight. So you're saying that we supposedly put missiles in Ukraine, in labs in Ukraine?
Well, we accepted Ukraine into
NATO.
NATO and not Russia. You know that Putin's been applying, and before Putin, Russia was applying to join NATO, and we wouldn't let them in because the whole fucking point, if we don't have the big red scare of Russia, then why the fuck do we need NATO?
Huh. That's a good theory. I like that. I mean, like it's true. We, as a country, make tons of money with this war because, you get foreign countries buying all the weapons and munitions off of us, and then you got
Now, as a
politicians.
country, we don't make money. We lose money as a country.
Right,
Private entities within our
right.
system make a lot of money. This is again, I'm a socialist at heart. I don't believe in profit. So take everything I say with that in mind. And if you find that a crazy idea, don't take me seriously.
Would be weird, wouldn't it, if everybody had the same? It would
No, I
take a
don't think
lot of.
everybody should have the same. That's not what socialism means. See, that's where people get it wrong. They think that capitalism is the only one in which a meritocracy can survive. And that's not true.
Wounding what glass beads and alcohol are trade value in this century. Not sure what you're saying. Even back in the 70s, American tourists were hated except for their money. So not many countries like the way we live. Well, I think a lot of countries are truly jealous of America. Can't say I would blame them. Listen, not a lot of countries like America. Shit you can do and get away with. And some countries like drunk driving, they might fucking, remove your arm or something. Kill your fucking next of kin. But here, if you got money, it's okay. Just pay some money. You kill somebody, what do you get? A year or two for manslaughter?
Or you just, change your sex and get away with killing a pregnant woman and leaving her to die on the side of the road because you were drunk driving and didn't want to get caught, and you're an
Wow.
Olympian, and then you become a woman and suddenly everybody forgets that you killed that poor woman while you were drunk driving.
Wow.
I mean, Bruce Jenner, dude,
Oh,
a
okay.
week
I don't
before
even
he
know.
transitioned, he got into an accident while drunk driving and killed a pregnant. Well, he didn't even kill her. He left her there still alive and left her to die by not calling emergency services. And a week later, he's, what is he, Caitlyn now or whatever fucking name he gave himself?
Caitlyn Jenner,
And
yeah.
and that whole thing disappeared out of the news stories.
Wow. Now, again, it comes down to you've got money. Before I go, we must watch our submarines. They are deadly. Germany reached Sydney, Australia in World War II. Okay, chat, soon.
Did you hear about that sub that went missing? That science sub that went missing up at the glacier that they've been watching, the Doomsday Glacier?
No. Oh, yes, I did see that yesterday. Now that you say that, they sent something down to look underneath it. It disappeared, and they have no idea where it went or how it went. There was no sign. It just
They
disappeared.
completely lost contact with it, and it's gone under there like 3 other times and been okay, but they were able to go further than they've ever gone because of so much melting.
It's an alien spaceship. Of course, I'm just speculating because I don't want to say anything that might trigger somebody.
Well, hippie people do believe that they see a lot of, what do they call them now? I still call them UFOs. They changed the names on things for me so much I can't remember.
Oh, yeah.
UAFs or something?
Yep.
I don't know. They see a bunch of them coming up out of the oceans. And the only place that they could really hide as many submarines and whatnot as we have is in the very depths where we haven't gone down in the crevices or underneath the glaciers. So
Dirty Dog says
who
that's on
knows?
cops for letting him walk, not the trans community.
Oh, I'm not blaming the trans community. I'm blaming the media and our society because the media is
We could,
able to change our focus and the society follows along. Like just last week, we were talking about California fires, and all of a sudden, the only news about Cali now is the protests. Those fires are still fucking burning, but they've dropped out of the headline because the new headline is cops beating up immigrant protesters.
What's up, Grim? I'm not sure what that's about. Camping. Spell check. Miss by me. Wandering. Laugh out loud.
He meant wondering, and he keeps
Oh, okay.
having spelling issues when he said, "I'm wondering what beads and stuff are going to be trade value."
Yeah, I mean, it happens a lot, right? O.J. Simpson, because he was a big football star and stuff. Even after he was found guilty or whatever, or not guilty.
He was found not guilty, but
Yeah, everybody
that was
still
a
loved him, even though they knew he was guilty, right? I mean,
that was a mess too. But watching the way things go, I mean, look at what's going on currently with say P. Diddy. People are all coming down on P. Diddy, but what about all the other fucking people who were around him?
yeah, that shit's everywhere. It's like I play video games and everybody's name is P. Diddy's Cream and P. Diddy's this and P. Diddy's that.
What about the fact that 90% of Hollywood attended his pop parties and supported it fully?
Right? What are you saying, Pat? That's kind of odd for you. Is that you, or is that like a sock account? A gay whale bit a submarine in half and sucked the semen out. Okay.
That's funny.
Okay.
That
People,
reminds me of a joke my mom told when we went camping when I was 11. She took a bunch of friends of mine camping for my 11th birthday. And she told dirty jokes. And she told one about this whale who was like, they're like, let's go blow our spouts near the fisherman's boat and scare them. And they're like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And the boy whale stops and says, no, 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 let's ram the boat and eat the fisherman. And she goes, no, no, honey, I may give blowjobs, but I don't eat no semen.
I do not speak any better either, says Camping Cage Free. Mash that like button, bitches. Finger is fucking destroying me. Oh. Nothing I can do to get rid of this pain, man.
What happened?
I cut my tip of my finger off with a table saw yesterday.
When?
Yesterday morning.
Oh, holy fuck. I've done that before. I have a
And it's
suggestion.
triggering my neuropathy, man. Bad. Like my fucking arm is just radiating right now in pain. Bullshit. And I guess apparently, from what the ladies were telling me, you have a lot of nerves in your
Your fingertips, yeah.
cuticles and in the end of your fingers. Yeah. So
See, I cut mine off. It grew
yeah.
back, most of it.
Oh wow.
I
Yeah,
have a
I'm
suggestion.
probably if you take where yours starts furthest in and went straight across, that's pretty much. I took like
Yeah,
maybe an eighth of my fingernail off,
it went straight across like this, but
and
that
that
grew
grew
back at the
back.
top.
Oh wow.
My fallopian tubes grew back when I had my cesarean too, so I'm a weirdo.
Holy shit.
Not my cesarean. I mean, I had my tubal ligation where they cut
Yep.
and burn my tubes. They grew back, and I had more kids. So I'm just one of those weird people. But when I cut it off,
Well,
one of the things that I did that really helped, Hippie, was get an ice pack and hold it for 10 minutes in your hand in your palm, and then
really?
take 10 minutes off and then 10 minutes on. I swear to God, it was one of the most best relief I got. It was suggested to me by a friend who also cut a fingertip off.
The tip of any part of the body needs to stay. Yeah, but it's a good excuse to flip all you pieces of shit off. I mean, you good people. Just saying.
Did you go to the hospital, Hippie?
Nah. Fuck no.
Because what they did for me was they
Yeah.
sewed the tip that I chopped off. I brought it in, and
Yeah.
they sewed it back on because they said that's the best Band-Aid to make sure I don't get infection. And I had to let it rot off the tip of my finger. It smelled awful.
Ew, gross. Stop it. It hurts more now. No, I don't know. I mean, I don't even have a doctor, and I'd have to go to the hospital, and that's a whole fucking nightmare that I'm not even.
Well, it's probably too late now. I went immediate,
I don't.
and I
Yeah,
took the piece with me.
and I couldn't find any recognizable pieces of anything. I
Yeah, I
just
did it
changed
with a
the blade
hatchet.
like 20 minutes earlier.
I did it with the hatchet. It caught the piece
Oh
of bone and
shit!
everything, like the tip of the bone came off. And what they did at the hospital, I was on Prozac because I had postpartum depression. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like out of it mentally, you know? So I'm watching them and they're using a Dremel tool like they use when they do your nails. And they
Mm-hmm.
dug out the flesh and the bone from inside the skin on the top piece. And then they just used that skin as like a band-aid and sewed it onto my finger. It's fucking cool.
Wow, that's crazy. Technology is insane. I mean, look, when I my surgery on my neck is this little tiny cut right there. You know, back in the day, they would cut half your fucking head off to do the same surgery. Just like my knee surgery, there's a little tiny pinhole in my thigh, and a 1 inch cut on the side of my knee. The pinhole up on my thigh is where they put a camera into my leg, forced it all the way down to the fucking gross, to the knee, and then they did all the surgery through the 1 inch hole. Which, you know, people
Yep.
who haven't watched a video, they put a little machine in there, not a machine, a tool, and it kind of like a bunch of fingers like this, and they pop it and it opens up, and that's a whole story. When I had my first surgery on my neck, my son had to tell me, "Oh, Dad, there's a video on YouTube of your first surgery," and that was when I had the disc fusion. So of course, I'm like, I won't watch it. I'm not gonna watch it. I won't watch it. I won't. I'm watching it.
Well, you watch
And
it.
it's fucking horrible.
That's
You know?
that's how they
What?
did my hysterectomy too, hippie. I had three little oh, one stitch holes in my abdomen, and they removed my
Wow.
uterus and my cervix through those little holes. They cut it up inside of you and pull it
In
out. I
your
mean,
case, they probably put a,
the
6 inch
worst
vertical.
scars are inside my vagina because when they cut the cervix
Whoa.
out, they have to sew that all up. And
Gotcha.
that's a really nasty scar. Although it does add ribbing for his pleasure.
There you go. It's always about pleasure, in my opinion. Life is too short not to be. Ah, shit. Let me see if anything new in the news real quick. Reset.
Well, what about those protests? Did you watch any of them?
I
Bao was
did not.
watching it last night.
I was watching a little bit where they had the highway blocked. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, after that,
California?
when they got the highway clear, they were trying to get people to leave, and we saw an area where they had kettled some people and were like attacking people and shoving them, telling them to leave, but they couldn't go anywhere. There was nowhere to go, and there was this crazy ass guy screaming at the cops and claiming the cop touched his pee pee, and oh, it was entertaining, that part, but watching the actual protests, what was happening is they were getting the cops through tear canisters. They were ready to get violent with these people.
Sure. If you don't comply, right? Contempt of cop is awful. Uh, never thought super glue was used for skin closure. It's true. When I did my other cut where I showed you guys earlier on my hand here, 18 stitches. When I got into the ambulance, I was really nerved up. I've been bleeding considerably, and I'm not a fan of blood. Like this didn't really bleed much at all. A couple dribbles, that was it. But when I got into the rescue, the guy said, "Oh, just to let you know, a good thing to do is." Oh, cool. A good thing to do is to close a wound is to use super glue. And I thought he was kidding, but he said, "No, no, seriously, I'm a PJ, and hang on, I'm gonna mute you, bro. You got your YouTube background on or something. I'm hearing reverb. Yeah, he was a PJ, so he's a guy in the military that when guys in the field get hurt, he would come in a helicopter and land, and with gunfire on him and shit, he would, help people. And that's one of the things he said in the battlefield. Super glue is an amazing thing because you can just take it and glue your skin back together and stop bleeding. 5-speed.
Super glue
What's up?
works, I must admit. Trouble is, it's not really waterproof.
They sell it
Right?
now as liquid Band-Aid in
Yeah,
the stores.
yeah. It's not super glue as super glue. It's a different.
So you're saying
type.
if it was all wet with blood that it's not going to stick very well?
They have to dry the skin, but it's a different type of super glue. There's not the super glue that you buy in the shop is different to medical Band-Aid, shall we say. But it's this similar sort of thing. Yes,
What's
that's why when they super glue you, it's only on it's to save putting stitches in, and it's only on certain gaps, shall we say, of your skin.
kind of curious now?
He's going to have a look. He's going to Google it now. We can't resist it.
I am. Because the guy said it, and if it hurts you, that would be weird. Can I put super glue on a cut?
I don't know, you say that
Super glue can be a viable option if used under the right circumstances. Small and clean cuts, not too deep, not too infectious. You choose to use household super glue or even over-the-counter adhesive products. Do so with caution and full understanding of the risks, including infection and scarring.
well, the issue is if you don't clean it out fully, and he's saying it's not waterproof, but I've never seen super glue be water soluble when I get it on my skin. It stays stuck for days.
Depends on whether or not you're worried about scars, I suppose.
Right.
Well, an infection, if you don't clean it out good enough and you seal whatever's in there,
Yeah, wow.
you're going to fuck yourself up.
That's why a lot of the guys in the Civil War, I remember reading this, used to die because the ball was so blunt, it would push clothing into their skin. And then they would come along and bandage you up, and that piece of fucking rotting cloth inside of you would cause ridiculous infection and would end up killing you.
Hmm.
Gratings, earthlings.
That's the reason why they clean out the wounds properly, and they'll use it in hospitals. And I suppose if you've got nothing else and you've done your best to clean it, fine. But you need to look at antibiotics.
If you remember correctly, when I came home from my surgery, my neck was purple super glue. There was no stitches in my neck.
Well, you know why it was purple, don't you? Because it was a special type of super glue that had been treated.
Right.
Well, I think that more has to do with how it's sterile than how it sticks.
Yeah,
right.
But when they use it in the hospitals, certainly over here, what they tend to do is use an antiseptic super glue.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's
done.
It's about sterility, not about stickiness. Regular super glue will work. It's just not sterile, especially if you've used it already and you've touched it to things.
Mm-hmm.
When I got my road rash, they had to abrade it every day. I had to go in and they would scrub with a horse hair brush. They would scrub this section of my leg that had road rash. It was one of the most miserable things. But they would they used a special glue, different than the Band-Aid glue, to put these bandages on me, not tape, because the skin nearby was also very weak from these abrasions, and they didn't want to irritate it. And that shit held so much better than Band-Aids, and it didn't hurt coming off. I don't know what the fuck it was. It was on a military base. We got hit by a car riding bicycles, and I got road rash pretty bad because we were drugged by the car.
Oh, here's an interesting article. I just refreshed news, and I kind of hate news, but
they should use that glue for Band-Aids, dude, because that glue, it didn't hurt coming off, but it stayed stuck. Like, it didn't fall off all day till I went back the next day. And I was a 5-year-old kid. I was pretty active.
I don't even want to say the name of this article, but I'll show you just so you can all get a fix in your own mind. This is from the news, so technically I should be able to say it, but I'm not going to even go there. But the interesting article right off ABC News. Impacting more than 1 million children, CD says. COVID. Oh,
I want to know how they get those numbers, Hippie, because when I take my
right?
children to the doctor and they're sick, they never fucking test them for anything. They just say, oh,
Yeah,
well, this is going around, so that's probably what they have.
I kind of beat up my wife on the what testing my granddaughter did the other night because we were kind of talking about it, and she said that she had blood tests and she did have quite a bit of substantial testing when we went during the supposed whooping cough.
Well,
but I don't remember that they didn't call it RSV. They called it something else. I forget what they called it. I can't remember now, and I know I said it online, so I don't want to guess because people will be like, ew. But yeah, I don't remember them saying it was RSV. I remember them saying viral and something else.
Yeah, that's the thing is that every time I go in, and I have I have 3 adults and 2 small children still, well, teenage children still. And I've been to the doctor at least 100 times for viral infections with my children. And the only viral test they were given was during what you don't want me to say. Other than that, they were never tested for what virus they had. They were just told, I would be told, oh, this is going around. That's probably what they have, whatever it is, whatever virus they wanted to name it. And then I'd get a piece of paper that said the doctor diagnosed them with this thing, but there'd be no testing. And when I ask for testing, I get pushback. I'm like, well, can we test so we can see if that's really what it is? And they're always like, oh, well, we don't need the tests and blah, blah, blah. Come to find out, Medicaid punishes them if they order tests that come back negative.
So they have to be sure. You can't just. So here it says one child age 17 was randomly selected from each sample household within the survey, and parents responded to questions about whether the child had previous blah, 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 if the child had symptoms within the last 3 months or longer, and if the child still has those symptoms. Results of the analysis published in the Journal of JAMA Pediatrics showed approximately 1 million children, or 1.4, believed to have ever experienced long blah, 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 and 293,000 were experiencing the condition. 1 million children ever estimated to have had. Children between the ages of 12 and 17 most likely to have experienced or still have condition.
I feel like that's a fear-mongering article, Hippie.
Yeah, well, I mean...
I do. I feel like it's a fear-mongering article to get people like me to go take my kid for the jibby jab.
Right.
Don't forget, folks, there's a new viral infection going around associated with what was going on a few years ago. However, there's no evidence to prove it. So, yeah, I agree. Scaremongering.
It doesn't really say in this entire article anywhere how they came up with it. I mean, I guess if they had blah, blah, blah a long time ago when the thing was on, and then now they're 3 months later still sick, I mean, doesn't really, for me, make it so that it's long blah, blah, blah. I mean, I would feel like I would need some kind of evidence like that it was still in your system, or I don't know. Like you say, Nikki, it feels a bit odd. Because again,
can I address your chat real quick, Hippie?
Sure.
Dirty Dog, I don't know where you get that we've been fighting. I'm not in a fight with you, so if you're fighting alone. You're throwing punches in the air because none of them have hit. He's doing some Fight Club shit,
Whooping cough is horrible. Kids had it. Yeah, well, I don't know, it was a couple of weeks ago, a month ago, I don't remember, but my granddaughter got sick. We got a letter from the school saying that whooping cough was going around, and then the very next day, we were all sick. Like the whole entire house was sick. My kid, my granddaughter, my wife.
I wonder if
My
it
wife,
was the latter.
my wife missed a couple of days of work, and my wife never misses work. Then we went to the hospital twice with my granddaughter, and again, I don't remember what they called it, but it wasn't whooping cough. It wasn't whatever you said, protrusis or something. It was, I don't know. They called it viral something. I forget. I'd have to go back to the streams to see what I said, but I don't remember. Witchy, I love you.
In the end, hippie, they tried to tell me my kids had mono this last time. It started as
Right.
RSV, and then we proved it wasn't RSV because they got different symptoms, and I took them in again. And then we tested for strep, which came back negative, even though their throats really looks like strep. And then they told
Oh,
me mono,
oh,
viral mononucleosis. That's what my kids ended up with a diagnosis of.
there it is, Nikki. I just kept reading. I didn't read far enough. Look, it says here, let me go back to lung, blah, blah, blah. Most often occurs in people who had severe illness, but anyone can develop the condition according to the CDC. People who are not yet blah, blah, blah against blah, blah, blah are at higher risk of developing lung, blah, 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 says the agency. There you go.
Well, recently
There it is.
Walgreens sent me a text message, hippie, asking me
Yes,
because they know I have
same here.
unblah blah blah kids,
Yep.
and they sent me a text message asking me to include my kids in a now double-blind study on the blah blah blah
Right.
for kids. I'm like, wait, you guys haven't done these double-blind studies on kids and you've been giving it to them?
Right. Right.
And you want me, who was the resistant to getting the blah blah blah, to subject my kids to the double blind studies now? Yeah, no.
I believe that might be a clue to somebody who knows something, because as I think back, I don't think she got antibiotics. She got steroids, as I remember.
Yep, they gave one of my kids antibiotics.
Off the walls and shit.
My girls had the same symptoms, similar symptoms. One had worse in the throat, and they gave one antibiotics and the other one steroids.
That's why we went to the hospital the second time, was because my granddaughter was crying because her throat hurt. And, you know, she's a trooper. She's been through a lot in life, and when she's acting like that, I'm going to go out of my way to do whatever it needs to be done. You know what I mean? So we took her back to the hospital.
Yeah, I'm no doctor and I have no tools, but my 13-year-old had huge pustules on giant tonsils at the back of her throat that I could see when she opened her mouth. So I took her in and they just put her on antibiotics and said it was strep without a test. Well, they ran the test, but the results weren't back.
Here's the question. Did it work, though?
The antibiotics?
Yeah.
No, we did the full course of the antibiotics, and she still stayed sick through the whole antibiotics. Usually you get better during taking them. And she still carried on for another 2 weeks after the antibiotics. My other daughter, they gave her steroids and they helped while she was on them, but as soon as they stopped, I mean, we were sick with it for over a month, hippie. I got it too. It was god awful, whatever it was.
And then when I got better and my granddaughter was still sick and my son got sick, and then I got sick again, and I'm like, man, I've been so miserable with pain as it is, and then when I'm sick and in pain, I'm not a human being.
And you thought it was a good time to operate a saw.
Right?
Like, well, come on. You kind of asked for that fingertip to get cut off, didn't you?
Self-inflicted pain, for sure. Well, the worst part is it was definitely my fault because I just put a new blade in it, and I didn't set the blade depth, so it was up a little higher than it should have been. Once I actually looked at the saw later, I'm like, what an idiot. I had it up like 3/4 of an inch above the piece of wood. So Mr. Fucker just subscribed. Well, thank you very much. whoever you are, Mr. Fucker.
Now you'll say that, but you won't say the word that you use, the blah blah blah. Interesting.
Well, because YouTube is I don't know. I do say the
I think
word
that's
more than I
changing though,
care.
hippie. I think
Yeah,
that's
and it is
changing.
a
I think
news. It's coming off of a news article, so you'd think I would be able to say it, but people were
yeah.
looking right at the screen that I was reading, so everybody knew exactly what I was talking about.
Well, and I think hippie that the era of using misinformation as a way to suppress uh, conversations is ending. And
Right.
again, as much as people are saying they hate him, I give credit to Elon for that. And he even put pressure on Zuckerberg to do the same. They're no longer gonna just automatically label something misinformation and throw it off of the platform.
Here's another interesting I reset the news, so here's a good one for you. We're on AP now instead of just random. Check this article. Waffle House adds surcharge to eggs as massive bird flu outbreak leads to soaring prices.
Oh, they did that here. I told you about this like a month ago, Hippie. I'm so glad my hens are laying again. We have a limit. You can only buy 2 cartons of eggs. They don't only are selling dozens now. They're not selling 18 packs or the 60 packs that I like to buy. Um,
Oh my
and
God. The Waffle
and
House restaurant chain is putting a 50-cent per egg surcharge on.
they're doing $1 an egg here in Albuquerque, Hippie, at almost all the restaurants now.
Holy shit. The average price per
Wow.
dozen nationwide is $4.15. Not quite as high
Dollar an
as
egg is
plain,
outrageous, though, Hippie.
right?
Hell, even 50 cents, they don't cost
Getting
that
them
much.
for more or less free when you're growing your own eggs, so to speak.
Well, I mean, it's not free, but it's cheaper because the feed isn't that expensive, and they eat a lot of the bugs in the yard because, like right now, they're out free ranging. But I mean, I have 2 or 3 hens that are laying again. So out of the 7, so because the days are getting longer.
Here's an interesting one, and I know it's not that cheap if you got something here, but it says the restaurant 2-egg breakfast, which comes with toast and a side, was listed at $7.75. I feel like you couldn't even buy the coffee and orange juice for your breakfast fucking here for under $7. The fuck are they talking about? Egg prices are soaring. Don't expect that to change anytime soon.
Well, here locally, the big thing is breakfast burritos, and we have several restaurants that specialize in it. Like they literally only serve breakfast, and it's breakfast burritos. Like that's and they announced in January that they were adding a $1 surcharge to all of their burritos for the rising cost in eggs.
Oh, look at this. Last month, the first U.S. human fatality linked to bird flu was reported in Louisiana. There have been
Oh, they
6
just claimed 2
confirmed.
cases of measles here in New Mexico, Hippie, in
Yeah, what was
southeast
we
New
were looking
Mexico.
at? The tuberculosis is going rampant. I believe it was Ohio. We looked at. We actually Googled it, pulled up a bunch of articles, and quite a few people with tuberculosis.
These are all things we have vaccines for.
Right?
What the hell?
Well, because people are all.
I thought it was Kansas that
Well, maybe you're right. It
people
was
that
Kansas. Yeah. That's why I said don't quote me because I'm. If you always adjust your blade to just break through the board. Thickness. Yeah, I know. Listen, I've been doing construction my whole life. Just a stupid mistake, man.
He was in pain. The night before, he'd consumed a fuck ton of gummies. He'd
Right?
been ill. It was just not the time to be operating power tools, especially a saw,
Right?
and it was a stupid fucking mistake.
I did this for you guys so you would learn not to fuck with a table saw when you're all kinds of stuff. Spit it out, hippie. Spit it out. Well, the thing is, I always have oh my God. I always have my setting on Hear Myself. I don't know why it's on right now, so I'm tripping over my, yeah, I shut it off.
Oh, that sucks when you do that by accident. You hear yourself. It fucks me up every time.
I like to hear myself. I'm like. I got to be careful what I say. I'm someone who likes to hear himself talk. Just say that. Everyone always blames the gummies. Laugh out loud, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's the gummy's fault. I think Hippie's old enough to know that he was in no condition to be running just all of
Uh,
the stuff combined that's going on in your life right now. You,
right.
the fuck were you thinking running up of a power saw?
And the weird thing is, yeah. Hopefully it grows back. That's all. I'll be happy. Either way, I don't really care. I did finish what I was doing for my wife. Even after I cut myself, I continued to work.
Well, mine never fully grew back, but
I
it's a lot.
know. Kind of
I
sad.
mean, right there where it starts, I cut it straight
Somebody said
across.
that might affect
What
my
the heck?
proctology
Dude,
career that I've
my
been
left
working
thumb,
on.
I'm bound and determined to cut that son of a bitch off. Like, you should see how many scars I have just on my left thumb.
Camping says two things you never fuck with: rattlesnake and a broken rubber. Oh my
It's a
god!
good job it was your finger you've got stuck in it, isn't it, really?
But I mean, I don't have any length to give up down there. You would know. Oh shit! Is the missus listening? I'm just
No,
kidding.
you're still live.
Oh, what the fuck? You're lying.
Keep it on the down
What
low.
I want to know, Hippie, is what have you done with the pink hair?
Nobody has to know.
I had to lock Mississippi in a closet for a very long time. Hopefully, we won't see her anytime soon. But if we do,
Well, if
Aw.
Mississippi does come out, then that's fine. But I mean, putting her back in the closet when it took you so long to come out,
right?
you know.
No,
I
I think
mean, I know you live near
people didn't
Provincetown,
react
but
well to it.
I thought you said you had plenty of dresses. How come we've only seen one?
Um, I had four. I had four.
the others is too
After
big for.
much deciding which colors with the makeup that we were gonna do, then we picked the dress. So
Right.
there's
So you
two
pick another
other.
dress and they do the makeup to match.
Actually, we kind of did. I sent some pictures of some rad makeup. So you never know. Mississippi might arrive again. You never know. Might let
All
her
right,
out
I'm
of the.
getting ready to spark up a joint. Should I spark up a V6 haze or an apple fritter?
Apple fritter sounds yummy.
Okay,
I
apple
just do
fritter.
lives and run Mississippi in the background behind me all the time. I had a blast. The 3 hours, there's a lot. There's a 3 hour recording of the whole operation of making the Mississippi get up. And I took 6 gummies and drank 2 fucking of these. I still have one sitting here. Levia infused fucking sodas. And I swear to God, you'll see it. I was like so high, I was scared. I was like, oh my God, I can't even think of how to breathe. I was so high. I'm like, breathe, that like, I feel like time is stopping. 911, what is your emergency? I think time has stopped and I'm really high. I think I'm dead. Can you come save me? Imagine them showing up and Hippie's all in his pink getup. Oh, that would have been too funny.
Hey, Hippie, you just talked about viruses.
Go ahead.
Apparently, in London, there is they had a new case of Mpox.
Really?
Yeah, apparently it's very, very rare but deadly. And they're setting up the old vaccinations centres in and around the area so that people can go and get a vaccination. Interesting.
Let's see. Let's just search London virus.
The fear mongering is real, folks. It's creepy.
Well, do you know what? I think if they found it, that's fine. I don't have a problem with it. But why do you need to set up vaccination sites? You know what I
It's
mean?
money
Because
making. They put
eight
out the
cases.
info, create the fear, and then hand you some sort of pill or shot to alleviate the fear.
Yeah, well, here's the fun bit, right? According to the idiots who provided the information, there's only been 8 cases reported since October.
This
It's enough
this
to spark
article
an epidemic.
this article's this article was written in November 4th of 2024. 2 cases of a new strain of Mpox virus has been detected in London and household contacts for the first. Wait, what? What are you guys barking at? You can smell it because I don't see it. All 3 were infected with a variant of the virus, which was first detected in Central Africa and appears to transmit more easily between people.
Mm. Yeah, it's close
Overall risk
contacts.
to the UK population remains low, said blah 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 woman. We are working with the partners to make sure all contacts of the cases are identified and contacted. That's an old article, though. That's the only article.
No. I'm looking at the one which is updated and put out today. Well,
Today.
22 hours ago. It was on the Daily Star. This.
Well, let me search in London. I mean, in the BBC then, because this is where this article is. The only article that Google came up with was this one.
Okay, so go to look up new deadly virus found in UK.
Oh wait, here we go. 6 hours ago, NHS opens 12 more Mpox vaccination centers. No, those are centers to get vaccinated. So they're trying to get you guys to
yes, yeah,
vax
that's
up.
right.
Let's see what it says.
And in London, they opened up an extra 4. So across the UK, they've opened up 12 in total, or 12 more, I should say. So God knows how many they're putting up.
It was
Do you know, it actually says close contact, but doesn't say how close.
Well, I'm sure it's the 6 feet. That's the magic fucking bubble around us, right?
6 inches.
Hippie?
You'll be fine with 6 inches.
At the end of last year, my girls got some sort of virus with a rash on the palms of their hands, the tops of their heads. It was all over. It was bad. And they called it hand, foot, and mouth, but they didn't run any tests.
Hand, foot, and mouth rash.
Yeah, they used to call it hoof and mouth. It's typically a cattle disease.
Huh. Well, it used to call mad cow's disease over here, a monthly issue, but I don't think it is anymore. Once you get past a certain age, anyway. Did that one just go straight over people's heads?
Yes, long time, brother. I think I liked your hot rod car or something on some of your shit there a couple of days ago. Yeah, you messed up if you call on yourself. The comfortable, safe population is an unmotivated population and a danger to authorities.
Okay, I've just found the symptoms for Mpox. A high temperature, haven't got that. Headache, yes, I'm married. Muscle aches, yes, I'm old and decrepit, along with backaches. Swollen glands, I'll be lucky. Feeling shiverish and shivering, yeah, I've got the windows open. I'm always exhausted and I've always got joint pain. So does that mean that I might have Mpox? I'm only joking, folks. They are the so-called symptoms of it.
I would call messed up. I would probably call ex-mother-in-law, and that would not be good for me. Why are mother-in-laws are pretty well known for being
I'll agree to disagree with that.
It's the same as hoof and mouth, just human jumps of strain. Oh wow. WebMD is, yeah, I do kind of look there once in a while. Always interesting to,
Yeah, but they didn't run any tests. And
right?
that's the thing is there's so many viruses that cause rash when I looked it up. I avoid WebMD. That's
What do they call
it
that?
just always says
When
you might
when
have cancer, go to the doctor.
what do they call that? When you're looking up there's a syndrome for that. It's called, God damn, I can't remember it. But when you're somebody who is Googling and looking on the internet at your own, but listen, don't doctors get it that fucking price of going to the doctors today is
Well,
ridiculous.
no, I went to the doctor and they gave him this diagnosis. So I looked up the diagnosis to find out more about it.
Right,
And I don't like WebMD. I avoid that. But I looked
right.
up the diagnosis to find out more about it. And what I discovered was that it's often misdiagnosed among other viruses because it's common in the US, especially, to not actually test because we treat viruses all the same. So the test isn't cost effective because it doesn't matter which one you got. We don't really have treatments for any of them. You just treat it with over the counter symptom treatment.
Yep.
So it doesn't really matter which one you've got. But then they put out all these numbers based on diagnosis facts that doctors put, and the numbers aren't accurate because the tests weren't run.
Yeah, get that. I understand that one.
It don't hit the bottom of a tuna can, but it blows the sides out. Is that you, Pat, or is that a troll? Because that ain't your normal. Is that you've been, I don't know, doing something different today?
Yeah, I thought that was weird coming from Pat too.
Yeah. Just rub some dirt on it. Hey, hey, hey. That's a good saying on Call of Duty when you get shot down and you're laying on the ground and then someone comes to res you and he says, just rub some dirt on it. Yep, just symptoms, treatment, not disease specific. Yeah, I just hate docs. My son recently had an issue, still kind of going through it, is that he has some bad teeth and he can't get them removed. They want $1,000 to remove them, so he keeps getting infected.
I
He
was
can't
fucking
get
2.5
help.
years getting into the dentist.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Here in America, people make it seem like this is a beautiful place, but if you're poor, it's a trash hole.
Oh, 100%. Dude, like it took forever. And like just to have so I just decided to have my fucking teeth taken care of. And like, dude, it's fucking a shit ton of money. I'm looking at like 12 grand.
Yeah, he just wants to get out of pain and get his teeth out. And he has two bad teeth, and they want $1,000 cash. And he makes unfortunately too much money to get any kind of help, but he doesn't make enough money where he can,
Buy a pair of pliers or lend him a pair of pliers and say yank.
right?
I know somebody who did that.
It's not that simple when the teeth have been breaking off for years and there's nothing left to grab.
No, a friend of mine, he never went to the dentist and he's got hardly any teeth. And I said to him one day, so how often do you go to the dentist? Do you get them all taken out at the same time or what? I said, no, it's over the years. I just got a pair of pliers and pulled. I said, stop the toothache. It's like, are you for real or what?
All right, Pat, you have a good day, buddy. Eat some pot leaves and all that good
I was
stuff.
just reading about a new virus that's never been seen before in the US, in Alabama. It's very deadly. Although scientists can't tell you what the symptoms are and they can't tell you what the death rate is.
Huh. You're going to make me...
It's like, what? It's one
paragraph.
Right?
It's in Alabama?
Alabama, new deadly virus. Apparently, it's crossed over from the animals who normally have this virus. It's crossed over with a human strain.
All right, they found a new, but it's not in humans yet. Scientists
Be
identified
a friend.
the Camp Hill virus in shrews, moles, and animals of the like. Alabama sparking fears it could find its way through the animal reservoirs to humans and cause potential wide
Sorry, I missed that
reaching.
word. I missed the word "could out." Do apologise. I'd be no good as a newscaster, would I? Doom and gloom.
Here's another article. Researchers at the University of Queensland identified Camp Hill virus, a type of heni. I don't even know how to pronounce it. HENIPAVI virus. Henipavirus intrudes in Alabama. The virus related to the deadly Nipah virus raises concerns about human transmissions and potential pandemics. Everything's fear mongering, bro. It's insane. First case of deadly hennepin virus found in North America, sparking pandemic fears. No symptoms.
You know, though, when I went through basic training, that H1N1 virus was running rampant. I can remember at the time that was the most deadliest fucking disease. The fucking, you know what I mean? Like, it was, oh, that was a bad thing because a lot of people were. Like, there was like 2 or 3 airmen that fucking, from basic training, that got sick with it and died from it. So that H1N1. Like
Well,
my tech sergeant, he was gone for 2 weeks because he had it. We had some sergeant we never seen before just popped up one day. We're like, this is new.
Den says they aren't real. That viruses aren't real. They're just made up. And people just get sick because it's the earth is sick and we're part of the earth and shit's gonna happen. But that this whole idea that we can test and tell you what it is and do something about it is imaginary.
well, we had
You
two
know,
lots of
you know,
serious foot and mouth.
I will buy into. Oh, go ahead, sir. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step over you.
Yeah, you're right. Carry on.
Well, I was just gonna say I tend to agree with that because have you noticed, like, if you buy vegetables nowadays, like, it don't take long for them son of a bitches to wilt up. Like, a couple days and they're wilted. Like, nothing seems to really last any amount of time anymore.
That's probably because of the pesticides and artificial fertilizer they put on them. To be honest, organic is the way to go. But as soon as you put the name organic onto anything, the price goes up.
Everything's organic. Organic means of the earth. There is nothing that we have that is not of the earth. No matter how much we manipulate it, it's still of the earth.
I agree totally with you.
The best thing to do is just grow your own fucking vegetables if you can, which some of us are working on.
Well, we do have asteroids and different things from space that we could make something out of that would be not of this earth. So I just wanted to call you out on that little.
Don't
What was
get
that
your
guy?
Speak in
shit off, man.
generalizations, hippie. When you speak in generalizations, hippie, it's the exception that actually proves the rule.
Right? I just was thinking of that because recently there was this guy in the news that had a doorstop for like 30 years and someone saw it and was like, wow, that looks like a fucking blah, blah, blah. And he was like, what? So he had it looked at. Turned out it was worth millions of dollars. It was an actual fucking asteroid from space. Crazy. And
I was going to say earlier, we had two lots of serious cattle viruses, cow viruses, foot and mouth, and there was one in the, I think if I remember right, the late 60s, and one just recently.
Oh, yum! Damn you!
And they had to kill all the cows. Even if they had if they were suspected of getting it, and also the sheep as well, which really upset the Welsh, but that's another story. But thing is, these viruses which are coming from the earth at the end of the day, and I agree totally with what you're saying there, are crossing over into human life. Plus, you got viruses that are created in labs, as Crafty Cat pointed out. Not that anyone will ever admit it. I mean, smallpox was created by man, wasn't it? You know,
right?
At the end, after the Second World War, and now there's an agreement that it will never ever be released again.
Ozark
Allegedly.
Just to rub salt in the wound, hippie, that's homemade potato bread.
Oh, damn.
Keep going. Rubbing it in. Rub it in.
There was pork chops and eggs. The only thing is the eggs didn't look cooked enough for me. Grandpa likes that fucking yolk rock hard.
Winnipeg. What's that? Matto Barra? Sorry, I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't read the screen properly. Even though it's quite large.
I didn't actually.
My cataracts getting worse.
Winnipeg, Manitoba, Grim. Hang on, let me play this here real quick. Because I like the Ozark Mountain Daredevils is the name of these guys.
The comment on screen is what hippie's going to play. It says, Men from Earth, great song and album. Ozark Mountain Daredevils.
You could still press enter and send the link or whatever. It's just confusing because I always would just hit that little triangle to send it after pasting or whatever I was doing. I'm just fucking super lazy, that's all. I mean, what?
Hang on a second. I'll try that. Grab the link. No, it doesn't show up. All I've got is press enter to send.
So Nikki's probably right. I've selected something that has caused this help thing to be here all the time. Like,
yeah, well, if it's anything to do, yeah, it's software, isn't it? You and software don't mix.
General orientation settings are disabled while live. Audio out, shifted, video, camera, audio, echo, blah, 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 reduce virtual background, recording.
I need to clarify, hippie. There was no pork chops on that plate. It was a piece.
It wasn't? Oh,
that was a piece of toast and eggs.
Okay, damn.
I know what you're thinking about, though, and I wanted to tell you with your injury, if you can get some organ meat from your local butcher or store, liver, heart, get you some organ meat. It will really help with healing.
Cool.
Liver, kidneys.
Liver,
and if you don't like the way organ meats taste, you can have Mrs. Hippie order you a supplement off of Amazon that you can take your organs in a pill.
Well, luckily, this is the hand that, makes the ladies happy. So, not this fucking glove-covered one. How are you? It's just went out. Well, it's been 2.5 hours, so things can go a little bit longer than 2.5 hours.
Have a look again at the time. 2.5, nearly 3.
Yeah, 2:55, right? 2 hours and 55 minutes. Yeah. Surprise, never heard of Ozark Mountain Daredevils band. I must be old, laugh out loud. That was good. I like it.
I think it depends on what you listened to when you were younger.
I like country music, I'm just saying.
Oh, that's fine. You like that sort of music.
Hippie's here. Get my pinky ear.
Not again.
It's so hard to be a woman. All I wanted to do the whole time was touch my face, itch my lips, rub my eyes. Hippie, did you last long on Saturday? Hipsterina.
Quite a few hours. Yeah, and he proved that you don't have to have a uterus to be a woman.
Right? See?
Allegedly.
Right? Had several number one in the 70s. Oh, really?
Okay, hippie. I'm
Guess what?
fine with people who dress up and look pretty, calling themselves a woman, feeling like a woman. I don't give a fuck. That's fine. When they want to go to the gynecologist that already has a waiting list for people with an actual uterus, I think they need to go fuck themselves.
Right?
I'd send him to Trump. Trump will sort them out. He's already declared it, hasn't he? There's only two genders.
Well, he said there's only two, but he doesn't say that you can't have a sex change. He just says there's only two. I mean, that's just eliminating the pronoun bullshit that's going on that is just too confusing and not worth the effort.
When I heard that, I thought he was talking about not about pronouns, but about biological facts. Yeah, you can't change chromosomes.
Yeah. Everybody takes it that way, that it's, that he's trying to set this biological boundary, but it doesn't say anything about being transgender and going from male to female or female to male. It just says there's only two, because right now they're trying to say there's like 76 fucking sub-genres of gender and shit, and it just gets too confusing, and you end up with being unable to communicate because the language is too far diluted.
Well, I got asked what my pronoun was at work, so I said alien, and some clever so-and-so asked me whether I was a male or female alien, and I said, "Well, I'm actually asexual," which confused.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. And then you have to make protocols based on all of these different fucking identifying factors people use, and it's just stupid.
I'm sick of political correctness.
Well, and it costs the government money because they put out programming forms with certain attributes on them that have to be changed constantly as the political climate changes.
I mean, I live in an area where all signs have to be in two different languages. One's English and one's Welsh, but less than 1% of people in Wales speak Welsh. It's a dying language.
I was not wearing heels, Crafty, but I have some beautiful shoes. I'm just going to say that.
I would hope you wear flats, hippie. You're fucking tall enough, man.
He's only a little bit taller than me.
If you want to go to heaven, to raise little hell.
He's a lot wider than me.
For a woman, he's very tall.
Yeah, that's true.
She's got mohe boats. I don't even know what that is. But okay. I got great tips.
From that Elton John song.
The whole time I just was enjoying my breasts. So just saying.
The mohair boots is from that Elton John song, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
She's got mohair boots, electric suits. You know, I read it in a magazine. Oh, Benny and the Jets.
That's a good tune. Laugh out loud, you're rocking Elton John, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Wandering Hippie Show.
Most people don't know what those lyrics are. Those are some of the most frequently misheard lyrics.
I love music to I have a million favorite songs. The only way I can remember the words is as the song is playing. 90% of them, because my mind is...
Oh, lyrics are my thing. I probably was a singer in another life because I know so many fucking lyrics.
Gotcha. I have the lyrics, but I can't sing, so I don't. I get hippies to do the singing.
I sing enough for everybody. Enough. Let's listen to that.
I love to sing, just the people listening aren't always as happy as I am.
Well, I always say, a lot of people complain about my
hippie, which you will always remember doing. And it's something to do with a mash, Monster Mash. That's it.
That's a great song.
Yeah, it was till you sang it.
Choose.
Then it became funny.
Oh yeah, I think it's hilarious. I need you to come downtown Toronto. Oh my God, dress up like a girl. Get your wig, fuchsia girl.
It's
Mhm.
I'm on my way, sweetie.
Oh, I'm gonna take
Listen,
him to Toronto.
I wouldn't be. I would go out
wait,
to the
wait.
bars. My son's girlfriend was dying for me to go out to
You
the
just
bars
didn't
and
want us
stuff like
being
that.
rude girls to you, Nikki. You really didn't want us being rude.
Just hate
Hey, girls,
bars.
why are you being mean? Crafty, why are you being mean?
Miss Cat,
okay.
he has multiple wigs, so he can have any color he wants.
Oh, well then
Well,
pack them in a
Yes,
suitcase.
yes.
Let's go.
ladies,
Curly.
ladies, I think I'll see whether he's up for a challenge.
Oh,
Next
I'll
time I come
challenge
over,
him, Prim.
next time I come over to see you,
Uh-huh.
right? You get dressed up and you spend all day as Mrs. Hippie driving us around, and then at night time you go to the bars
I want to take you to a
Yes.
bar.
and we'll
Yeah,
scream it.
I want to fucking get you over here and have you down. Oh my God. Can you imagine you and YouTube Frank? Oh my God, that'd be
Go,
fun.
Hippie,
In
go cop
J-Town.
watch again at City Hall. Go back and do your auditing at City Hall as Mrs. Hippie.
Yeah,
As
can you
Mississippi.
imagine? They'll
Yeah, see if
fucking,
they recognize you.
they'll fucking yell at
Revisit.
you.
A revisit. That's not a bad idea, honestly.
Well, that guy Flex Your Freedoms made all kinds of subs by dressing up as an old woman.
Right?
You actually like doing it. He just does it for subs.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
Granny,
I am
Grandma.
not on it. I
Hippie
get
going out as a great
very
grandma.
busy.
Hippie, are you gonna dress up for Pride? I think you should.
Uh, I
I
might.
think you
You
should.
never
I
know.
think you should.
I might just dress up every time I come live with
Yeah,
By
different
the
I think you
way,
should.
by the way,
people.
Hippie, I'm only encouraging this if you actually like it. If you don't like it, don't feel pressure. But
He
you
doesn't
seem to
like it.
like
He
it,
loves it, Nikki. Come on. He
and
loves
and we
it. You
want
know
that
he
for
does.
you. If it makes you happy, we want that for you. We love you when you're
Hmm
happy.
Oh, it
That's
does
cool
make him
idea.
happy. That's the trouble. Too
You be the
happy.
dancing queen.
Right? I think that's what a lot of people were saying. You enjoyed my son, I think, even said that. Dad, you're enjoying this a little too much. I go,
Far too much.
There is no too much. Clothing is optional. I mean, that chick proved it, right? She went naked to the Grammys.
right?
She went full on Emperor's new clothes at the Grammys.
There you have it. Now,
Wrong. Wait, no, I don't
Hippie,
want to
you
be
gotta
wrong.
come to Toronto and we will set you
Come
up
on, there's
in
got to be
Pride.
people that are dressing up in Toronto. Why
Oh
would
my
it be?
God, yes, they do.
Yeah, there you go. See? Will you dress
Hello.
up with me, Crafty, and get
I
crazy?
will.
All right, now we're talking.
I'll even
We'll
get,
go.
I'll
I'll
get
go
free
with
drinks for us.
garage. Oh shit! That's why I
I,
want my tips, so I can
I
get free
think
drink.
I'll even
Yeah,
join
don't
you.
worry. I mean, hello. They love me down there. So it's
Yes.
just one of them. We go at the right time, Nikki, and we go, hi, we're here. And
I'll
this is my
join you,
guest,
Hippie. I'll go dressed
Right.
as a man.
Serena.
I'm here. I'm
I'm
here,
here.
Daddy.
And this is Hip Serena from United States of
America.
America. Back off. Back off. Back
Right?
off.
I always forget the
Otherwise,
United.
he'll take his shoes off. He'll
He'll take his
fucking
shoes off and stink the
smack
place.
you.
Yeah.
Smack you in the face. That's right. Yeah, I
Oh,
would
shit.
totally take him
Like
downtown.
Hippie, when women take their shoes off, that means they're about to get in a fight because you don't want to
Fucking
fight with
right.
men.
That's
okay.
right.
Take your
Put your
earrings,
glasses
you take
off
your earrings and your shoes off and you put your hair up.
and you leave your rings on. All right.
Can I take my wig off? It is pretty expensive.
Yeah, you'd be
But
like, bitch, you took my hair off.
most women do take their weave off when they fight because they don't want it getting snatched and ruined. Yeah,
Shit's
It
they
doesn't
are
listen,
expensive.
listen, downtown it'd be like, bitch, you just took off Hip Serena's hair. Now I'm in on it.
oh shit! Now we gotta
And
spend money to put it back. That's a whole.
remember, I'm not gay, but hey, don't do that to Hip
Listen,
Serena.
crafty.
What?
I'm not gay either, but 20
I
bucks.
know.
It's 20 bucks. I'm just
20
saying.
bucks is 20 bucks. Hey, fuck.
Yeah, he'd do anything for money.
Yeah, I mean, they would be drunk. We wouldn't care. We would steal their money and leave. Bye. And we'd go to the real side of the
Wait,
town.
the whole fun of it is the final product. Just saying.
Oh, we could watch them. We could get them to do anything, Hippie. Come on.
Oh shit!
I've
But
made them do it.
I thought Canada was above all that, huh?
Yeah, above and dirty. And honestly, it's fun at those things where I'm telling you, some of the Chinese, oh, careful, careful,
Mm,
they actually look like girls. It's the Asian thing. They got it down pat. That's why
can't
you
they?
need a girl like me to be like, that's a guy.
That's a
It's
guy.
it's a guy.
I don't know. I was looking pretty good. I'm not sure.
You
I'm,
were. You freaked the little people out, but that's all right.
yeah, yeah. Well,
Well, that was the idea, wasn't it?
but that
It
was
was funny. It was
it was
funny to
fun.
me.
I'm sure there were a lot of hatred about it. I can
I took
imagine.
clips.
More power to you.
Fuck.
I'm sure.
When you
Everybody.
guys are doing that, I'm going to be like, I'm taking clips. But notice I haven't put them out.
I don't care. It's still live. It's not like I took it down or it was
I
a
know I
skit.
kept telling people, go into hippies, and oh my God, tell me you're not cracking up laughing.
Sure you were.
Like I was dying.
Troublemaker.
Yeah, well, that's what they call me.
I don't know. I thought you looked really nice. I wasn't laughing. I was really enjoying you cracking jokes. Well, I mean, I
I
was laughing
wasn't,
at your jokes.
yeah, I was
It,
laughing with him, not at him. Oh, I'm sorry, the cell phone took over. I was laughing with him because it takes courage to do stuff like that. That crafty guy was gonna laugh
Yeah,
with me.
I thought Hippie had a fantastic night.
As long as he was high as fuck.
Well,
okay,
that's
everybody, say all the words now. All the words. Say all the words.
All the words, all the words, and all the words.
Love.
If you're talking to us, you're on mute.
I'm not on mute.
Oh, you were.
Oh, okay. Stop fucking
We
with
were.
me, Crafty.
Sorry, but you were a little bit on mute.
Or I
You were
get
on the
slow
phone.
to fucking time you out.
Oh, oh.
or he'll put you backstage.
I was being a troublemaker, hippie. I was telling everybody to say all the words while you were busy on the phone.
Yeah,
Okay.
see?
All right.
And I'm doing what an American
Which
says.
words are we talking about? Love or
The blah blah blahs.
oh the blah
Flaw,
blah blah. Jesus Christ, you almost got me taken down. No blah blah blah. That could mean anything.
flaw, flaw, flaw.
The fla fa fla.
Yeah,
Holy
flaw,
shit,
flaw,
that's
flaw, flaw,
really
flaw.
crazy.
Wah 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 wah
Ruh, ruh.
wah wah.
First,
Mhm.
Cheers, y'all.
let me reflake the news.
Every time I see hippie, I need to have a smoky.
Don't smoke, Crafty. I'm
What
currently
is
not
cannabis?
smoking. Never
It's cannabis.
tomorrow. I don't know, but right now, in the last couple of weeks, I've been pretty smoke
I'm
free.
smoking cannabis.
All right,
Just,
no
just a little bit.
cigarettes.
I will smoke a cigarette too. And I'll also vape. What are you going to do about it?
What's this? Xi Jinping shows how he will return American fire. What? I don't even know what that means.
That's a Chinese
That's
man.
that's the Chinese reacting to American tariffs.
Tariffs.
Yeah,
But what's
Mr.
he
C.
mean? I will read. Let's read it.
It's Mr. C.
The Economist is the news article that it came from. Xi Jinping shows he will return. Bullies are often told to pick on someone their own size. Donald Trump
Right.
has just followed that advice after America's president threatened to kill America's two smaller neighbors, looked for ways to placate him, accused of doing too little to stem the flow of illicit drugs and migrants. Well, the migrants is true. The drugs, it is true. I read an article last night that only 2% of the fentanyl comes across that border. I don't know. I don't know where they get their information from, but it was a pretty interesting read.
Coming from BC down to
No,
Mexico.
from Mexico.
Yeah, it's going
Or
from
no, from
BC.
Canada.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so this
Canada.
guy already
But
talked about it.
the concern hippie isn't what's flowing from Canada to America. The concern is It's coming up through Mexico and making its way into Canada, and Canada's
That's why
not
I'm
helping us
saying,
curb the appetite for it at the border. You know, they need to do
if you
something
look at,
there so that it's not moving through our country to get to them from Mexico.
that's what China's been doing. They've been going from Vancouver to and using the route of Mexico into your side. And of course, there is shit on our side too, as you know. But definitely using that route is the way that they're doing it on Vancouver, BC. Because my cousin passed away from it. That's why I fucked
Oh,
now.
it's fucked up. I just clicked on this news article because I was like, "Oh, cool!" And they want you to. They give you like a piece of the article, and then it says, "Continue with a free trial." This must be New
Yeah, they
York.
want you to subscribe.
Damn.
They do that with the
What
Toronto
is
Star,
this?
but try to go Globe and Mail. Yeah, they don't want that.
Elon Musk is shredding America's government as he did Twitter. That's interesting.
Well, the funny thing is, Doug Ford's talking right now.
Oh shit. Study finds high levels of microplastics in human brain that appears to be increasing over time.
Get rid
Wow.
of your black shit that your utensils, the utensils that your spatulas and stuff like that, if they're starting to corrode, get rid of them and get silicone ones.
It's in all the water. It's not going to matter. There's only one water, and once you pollute the water, all the water's polluted. It is one water. It all interconnects through what we all learned in freaking kindergarten about the
Yes,
water cycle.
yes, I
Here's an
agree.
interesting article. It says bottled water contains up to 100 times more plastic than previously
Mm-hmm.
estimated.
Yeah.
Hippie,
Uh,
remember I told you about the highest levels ever recorded of microplastics here in New Mexico in
yeah,
a
yeah, we
very
talked about,
secluded lake. It's not like it's
and I
we're a
talked about how
small state.
they
Got
went
a
off
lot
of
of shit down
the
there.
South Pole or the North Pole to like some area where no ships or people have ever go because it's like not within shipping lanes and blah blah blah. And they went 200 feet down in the water and they opened this ball and it caught the water and it closed it and they brought it up and it had like 900 parts per million of plastic or something in the middle
It's
of nowhere.
everywhere. There's
Go.
one water. People forget that the water cycle works the way it does. It evaporates here and moves to the next place and rains.
So,
Like that, no,
so
it's a
listen,
water cycle. It's one water.
this
However,
article
releasing
says.
Shima water into the freaking actual ocean water is so stupid.
So it says here the average liter of bottled water contains around 240,000 detectable plastic fragments. Researchers wrote in a study published Monday in the journal.
Yeah, it's true.
Microplastics a bit
You're
wrong.
better drinking out of a tap, really and truly. But to each their own.
So in 2018, a study detected 300 particles per liter of water.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Well, I'm sure that goes with technology too.
Just don't buy Nestle water.
Did you see they found an under earth ocean that was previously undetected? That under the crust of the earth, they've detected another ocean that holds more water than all the water on the surface combined.
I did see something about that.
Found a new
I wonder
planet.
if it has microplastics.
Oh,
Right?
probably. Probably.
Huh. Cause trouble out
But
there, I
that
think.
shit gets in your fish and stuff like that, so definitely.
They're warning people not to eat fish at a certain lakes here in New Mexico because of how high of a concentration
Oh
the
yeah.
microplastics are in the water.
That's like even here, Lake Ontario, you don't want to eat too many salmon because of the mercury levels.
Leafy says add Celtic salt to your tap water. Ideally, first filter it first. That's interesting. I'm not even sure what is Celtic salt. Is that like
Celtic
sea
salt?
salt?
Celtic.
Celtic, not Celtic. You're
Okay.
thinking
I have
basketball. Stop that, American Yankee.
I have a well hippie, and we run our
Sorry,
water
Grim.
through a water softener that uses salt.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I had one up north.
Celtic salt. It's either from Scotland
Salt
or
water.
Ireland.
Mackerel are scavengers of the sea.
Like
Well,
catfish.
I don't eat fish. I haven't
Big
eaten fish in a
freckles.
long time. It's probably not good because I probably don't get enough.
ladies, hippie, Sorry, I'll put that. I'll rephrase that. Ladies, I'll see you all later.
All right,
All
buddy.
right.
Thank you for coming by.
Take it easy, Grim.
No worries. Peace
Take
out.
care, Grim.
Guys.
Say hello to the
Be
missus.
safe over there.
Will do. I always do. Bye now.
Well, you never know what flies on the wind, you know. Achoo.
Yeah, that's true. See you soon.
Yeah,
Bye.
exactly. And you had some wild weather. I've been watching. Oh, this great tune.
If
Turn
you
the page.
dehydrate what you give, your sodium chloride salt water. I gotcha.
Cheers. I'm drinking pop to that. That's how I get my water and coffee.
Coffee? It's a diuretic. It's dehydrating you more by drinking coffee.
No, I have my coffee fill, and then I have vitamin D water. I really like that. I remember watching Finding Dory, and they were
I
giving out the glacier water. Yeah, it's glacier water. Tastes like kiwi strawberry.
we're dying in so many ways.
Of course, but you're getting younger.
RFK soon to be the new nomination for the health secretary. Oh, that ought to make things a lot better.
Nikki, how's your plants doing?
I'm about to do starters next week in the house under a grow light for the greenhouse. We
A
pulled
grow
out
light?
some carrots and beets, the last of the crop, the last of the winter crop in the greenhouse the other day.
Nice. Yeah, I've got some new plants here. I found some calanchos. I might start seeding next
What's
week.
this? Washington Times.
Next
Tom
new
Homan breaks silence as foolish New Jersey governor admits to housing illegal immigrant. What? Wow. Assuming that's his housekeeper or something, he's hiding out so he can keep his cheap prices.
And here I am.
Oh, Hindustan Times? What the fuck kind of news is that?
That's India. See?
India, yeah.
Canadians are blocked from a lot of media. So we have to go in through different routes. And of
Yep.
course, India is one of them.
Sure. That's what I like doing. I like searching something on Google and then looking at the hundreds of different
Yeah, the newer ones.
yeah, and see where all the news is coming from and see different views and then make a decision on my own based on
I usually go to the one place that my buddy gave to me.
nice.
It's all in there.
I've heard adding copper wire earthed into ground and wrapping around your plants helps them grow. I know I wore a magnetic copper bracelet for a while and it broke, unfortunately. But when I used to wear that thing, man, I always felt like hey, that helps a lot with the electrical in your body. It seemed to be
Crystals will
amazing.
help.
Crystals? Reiki?
Yeah, like if the crystals. And some people will put crystals in with their plant. Gives it energy to the crystal as well. But yeah, you can wrap the crystals.
Well, ladies, I think I'm going to bounce out. My dogs are sounding rambunctious. I've been on live for 3 hours and 20 minutes. So I am going to bounce and take care of the animals and hang out with them and appreciate you coming up, Crafty. Nikki,
Get some Oregon meat, hippie.
I will. I'll actually ask the wife. I hate liver, but I don't mind it with little onions and peppers. So.
Well, and if you don't like eating it, like I said, they're not expensive. Amazon carries them. The wife can order you pills as a supplement of organ meats. It will really help with regrowth.
Gotcha. Well, I appreciate you again. It's been a great time, as always, with Nikki. And love all you beautiful people who swang by. Smash that like on your way out if you didn't do it already. And peace and pot leaves, everybody. Have a great day. I could end it with a little music. I was going to try and play the Wandering Hippie song, but this StreamYard's always is whack. never wants to play it right. So, everybody, love you all.